been in that coochie. What? You were talking Louis, we already made a movie. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, but you don't hear me though. Yeah, you were talking Prada, Dolce and Gabbana. What? Trying to level up, but I seen your baby's father. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, you gotta get it on your own. I know you heard the story again and again on how we start the situation. Beginning as friends, seeing the ends to a means. But what does it mean? I guess that we together till we find somebody better. It's more clever than most. She smiles at my jokes, plus she's digging my stroke. The feeling's mutual, cause I'm digging her throat. It's so damn frantic, and at the very bottom you can see the Titanic. I could oil paint the canvas to say 1,000 words. You all up in my face talking what you deserve. Hey yo, we ain't on that level. Take my glasses off, cause I can't see us together. And baby, it's whatever. See, you were talking Gucci, but I've been in that coochie. What? You were talking Louis, we already made a movie. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, but you don't hear me though. Yeah, you were talking Prada, Dolce and Gabbana. What? Trying to level up, but I seen your baby's father. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, you gotta get it on your own. Not a one-up or a come-up, I'm gone before the sun's up. Move like a ninja, sorry not a pretender. You are not a contender, although it might offend you. You pay the tariff, you're narcissistic and arrogant. She called me a hypocrite, said she got the evidence. Told her I'm the dumb, my ego's fueled by my excellence. Want me as your man? Your attitude is excrement, and things won't ever change even when lonely and desperate. I'd rather be desolate on an aisle before I help an unworthy bird achieve the lifestyle and wait a nice while for someone who fits a profile. Ooh, child, things are getting better. Try to outthink me, but I would hold on to my cheddar. A couple crumbs here before I disappear. She said it's the last time that she's coming here, but oops, you'll do it again. You're Britney Spears. You were talking Gucci, but I've been in that coochie. What? You were talking Louis, we already made a movie. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, but you don't hear me though. Yeah, you were talking Prada, Dolce and Gabbana. What? Trying to level up, but I seen your baby's father. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, you gotta get it on your own. See, you were talking Gucci, but I've been in that coochie. What? You were talking Louis, we already made a movie. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, but you don't hear me though. Yeah, you were talking Prada, Dolce and Gabbana. What? Trying to level up, but I seen your baby's father. I'm not your stepping stone, yeah, you gotta get it on your own. City Live, Brilliance to Rob. What's your life like? Tell me what's your life like. And what's your mind like? Tell me if your mind's right. Give me some insight. Check it. Here we go. My inhibitions leave my intuitions in a stage. Another chapter in my book, another written page. I can see the writings on the wall before the call. Does it ever slip? Never, not at all. Now you can take a shit or get out the stall. Step onto the court and I need the ball. And if I lead the charge, then you'll take a fall. Put your money on it and you'll make a haul. Nice things, never pipe dreams. And everything they tell you ain't what it might seem. Shine so hard it makes your eyes gleam. They can't take this heat, they like ice cream. Melt between the hands are like Father Time. Delay your demise with blog posts and clothing lines. Keep an open eye when you live a lie, cause everybody else is busy getting by. Yo, what's your life like? Tell me what's your life like. And what's your mind like? Tell me if your mind's right. Give me some insight. Give me that insight. I need to know, I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. Yo, what's your life like? Tell me what's your life like. And what's your mind like? Tell me if your mind's right. Give me some insight. I need that insight on it, dab on it.
Making decisions based on how my life is is living. See my vision, dodge the system, stay out of prison. Institution, contributions, retribution, constitution, still they come with no solution. Police scanners, propaganda, and they slander. Chain and commander, read me my Mirandas. I move with hammers, lately all I see is scammers. I move around, I'm mobile like Alabama. This is my life on tracks, no jack. Catch a ball head like Kojak, no slack. And I strive for better days to try to bring unity and be an attribute to my community. I just employed a black man, no problem. He had 2 felonies, he couldn't get a job. I gave him a chance that most will never find in life, cause I already knew what his life was like.
Yo, what's your life like? Tell me what's your life like. And what's your mind like? Tell me if your mind's right. Give me some insight. Give me that insight. I need to know, I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. Yo, what's your life like? Tell me what's your life like. And what's your mind like? Tell me if your mind's right. Give me some insight. I need that insight on the dag on it. The devil is a liar, and dub is the truth. I'm the dealer and supplier. The high riser, prove my city lava. Highly combustible, put venom in saliva. Hot lava, praise the Dendada. Point out you imposters and you don't get nada. Why bother? We demand more than the Lord has to offer. Offshore bank accounts, son a cat like I'm they foster. Dance around with my clique and reminisce on Kevin Costner. You'll probably need a bodyguard, the way we leave your body scarred. Send you to the eternal realm to meet somebody's God. Hate us or love us, put nobody above us. My head in the clouds, only angels can touch us. Your lanes get flamed, every angle get dusted. You can't mess with us cause the flow too disgusting. Hate us or love us, put nobody above us. My head in the clouds, only angels can touch us. Your lanes get flamed, every angle get dusted. You can't mess with us cause the flow too disgusting.
When you hear the king blow, I see green then I go. I'm ill when I flow, the steel I keep it low. For real, you better know, I'm professional and exceptional. You can hold these testicles. I'm repping my clique, city live, we the shit. You high, come get a hit. We fly, plus hold the fifth. You try, we lay you stiff. Don't die, being slick. You lie in a ditch. Goodbye, and that's it. We pop out and rock out. Don't get knocked out and locked out and stomped out. Any competition, in your block out. I smack the shit out of you like I'm Redman. You playing with my money, then you're a dead man.
Hate us or love us, put nobody above us. My head in the clouds, only angels can touch us. Your lanes get flamed, every angle get dusted. You can't mess with us cause the flow too disgusting. Hate us or love us, put nobody above us. My head in the clouds, only angels can touch us. Your lanes get flamed, every angle get dusted. You can't mess with us cause the flow too disgusting.
Man, she pay her own bills and know how to keep it real, and she always know the deal. She's a winner. She know how to get that dough, and she stay on the low, and she is not a hoe. She's a winner. And she better than the baddest, in her face card her status, and she better than the match. She's a winner. And she always stand on business, and you better call her missus. God is my witness. She's a shorty, she a winner. When we go out for dinner, everybody looking like, how the hell he get her? Yeah, she a boss, so I let her do her thing. Yeah, I call her queen, cause she moving with a king. She gorgeous and classy, that's an ill combination. Every few weeks or so, we take a vacation. If pretty was a crime, baby, you would be a felon. These lame spit game, but you ain't buying what they selling. Yeah, you look good and hella bad. flyer than a helipad. Them other chicks ain't like you, that's why they hella mad. All you do is win, boo, I see what you into. Your man ain't 10 toes, they cut him like a ginsu. I admire the way you inspire. My day of love is fire. You my babe, so I require you stay. I'm professional, exceptional. I am no beginner. I treat her like my dinner, cause shorty is a winner. She's a winner. Man, she pay her own bills and know how to keep it real, and she always know the deal. She's a winner. She know how to get that dough, and she stay on the low, and she is not a hoe. She's a winner. And she better than the baddest, in her face card her status, and she better than the match. She's a winner. And she always stand on business, and you better call her Mrs. God is my witness.
Shorty A1 like steak sauce. Get some cake, I tricked off. Make it jump like crisscross. 3, 2, 1, now lift off. Love her like my hip hop. She's dealing with a big boss. I flutters like the beatbox. Withdrawals and detox. Supply, yo, you need not. Reminisce on like Pete Rock. You'll see else if you step wrong. No nonsense and headstrong. Anything less is dead wrong. Give her the best to kick on. I promise you'll be sick, dog. Cause she avoids the pitfalls. And hit dogs will holler. That's a tough pill to swallow. She's the template or the model. A hard act to follow. The body of work is enough to go berserk. With success, yo, she flirts. It's enough to put her first. So much value in her worth. From her head to her skirt. She make her own money. Put more bread up in her purse. Coming broke, it will get worse. Financially well versed. Disrespect her and your curse. Guarantee your heart will burst.
She's a winner. Man, she pay her own bills and know how to keep it real, and she always know the deal. She's a winner. She know how to get that dough, and she stay on the low, and she is not a hoe. She's a winner. And she better than the baddest, in her face card her status, and she better than the match. She's a winner. And she always stand on business, and you better call her Mrs. God is my witness. She's a winner.
Hey, y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
B-Dub Beats. Whether you're in the mood for romance or an intimate night of fondling and hardcore fucking. If you're into water sports, this is the soundtrack for you. Let your stream of conscience flow as you rock over B-Dub Beats. Cause you know you want it bad as I do. B-Dub Beats. Light her ass up. She said her shoulders hurt, but those B-Dub Beats were playing. Oh man, some things are worth pulling out for, like B-Dub Beats. Hear the beats that made Florida Evans drop the punch bowl.
Damn,
Fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You've got to buy your own.
Check 1, check 2, and we're live. Back in the house once again. It is the effing podcast going on for this beautiful post-Valentine's Day show. I will be your host for this evening. I am B-Dub.
Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dog, woof, woof.
And there's Buddha looking for a missing microphone in action.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. There you go.
Okay, so we're having some minor microphone difficulties. We unplugged the mic, so yeah, we got to plug the mic back in so Buddha can talk. No, turn up. Y'all mic.
Both of them. I done muted both of us.
Oh man, dude.
Okay, y'all are on. All right. Yeah, so Buddha's in the house. Hassan is in the house.
That's right.
B-Dub is in the house.
Alpha Dog.
Branson will be joining us hopefully later on. And Kelly Joe, we're going to send the APB out.
Send the APB. We got to find him, man.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing from Kelly Joe either.
Yeah, so. No, I saw her on Facebook. She's eating a delicious plate of jerk oxtails or something. It's rather delicious. But it's been a popping week. We just saw the NBA All-Star dunk contest.
McClung.
Yeah, McClung is it. That was pretty much the only highlight of All-Star Weekend. It was very disappointing, but Mac McClung saved the evening.
3-time slam
he did
dunk champ.
some pretty official stuff. So it was great to see some redeeming value in the NBA All-Star Weekend.
You know some real shit though.
Yes.
20 years ago, we would have never, ever would have even talk about a white boy beating black dudes dunking and shit like that.
Well, Brent Barry was about 20 years ago.
You know what? That's
either Brent Barry or Bob Sir would be the other.
Yeah, Bob Sir was
those are the only two white boys I remember.
We will still say
hops or something.
We will still say those were anomalies. You feel what I'm saying?
Tom Chambers.
Of course.
But that was just a double pump clutch dunk.
Of course. But we talking about like that was a DEI hire. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Those were DEI initiative dunks then. So with that being said, now we should. Were that bad. But yes, it were. Because come on, man, we talking about the likes of Kobe, Jordan, motherfucking Vince Carter. Like, come on. So when you have Tom Chambers and the likes of him that we just talked about, yes, those were DEI initiative. Push through, but McClung, he did his thing tonight. That white boy, look, he took a page out of Blake Griffin, but upped it 2 times because Blake, when he dunked, it was over the front hood of the car. He went on the highest apex of the car over the roof.
So he gets respect for that.
Yeah, exactly.
But Blake Griffin, 6'10" ass, just wanted to hop over the hood.
You know what I'm saying? So this dude, he like what 6? I mean, McClung probably 6 feet, 6'2"?
6 feet, probably on the dot. It wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, so it was a good show from Matt McClung. I am not looking forward to the All-Star tournament tomorrow, but I will watch it just to see what's happening.
See what it is. Yep.
Yeah, and I understand a lot of people are upset about the format changes, and I am too. But it all stems from the players not competing in the All-Star game. So Adam Silver's forced to do something. He just can't let it keep going on, losing millions for the NBA and the potential host city. So you gotta F with the format a little bit, change it up. It's not necessarily what we wanted as fans. I'm sure he didn't want to do
what
it.
we used to seeing.
Yeah, but I mean, something has to be done. So if you don't like the new format, which I'm sure I won't,
tell your favorite star to ball out when it comes to All-Star.
Correct.
Or just sit the hell down.
Because this all starts and stems from the players not wanting to compete on All-Star Weekend. I guess they got paid, so they don't really care about putting on a show, but the NBA still needs their millions, and the city it's in still needs their millions, so people got to have renewed interest in it. So that was going on there. And I know Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu canceled their three-point contest.
Because the women done stepped up now. They are gaining traction in their sport, rightfully so, and they don't really need the NBA right now because they got a new TV deal. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need the NBA to hold their hands. They like, hey, we're gonna save it for ours.
Yeah, yeah. So they're breaking off. See, it's just like women. They sit there, and they feast off you for what 20 plus years.
20 plus years, and after that, like, bitch, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Give me half.
I got a new nigga.
I'm out.
I don't need you.
Look, they stepped it up even further. They done went to a 3-on-3 and then a 1-on-1. And I looked at the 1-on-1 joint.
Yeah, I was watching a little
bit that was tight. Nafisa Kalia.
Yeah, that was old girl.
She won the 1-on-1. She won the champ. That is really dope. And the fact that I think the NBA should look into that. Like going on 3-on-3 or 1-on-1 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
All-Star weekend,
All-Star,
1-on-1, that'd be kind of slick.
Hell yeah. You be sitting here like, who gonna win, beat who? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can't even hide it. Yeah. You gotta ball out. And
I think that's the perfect platform for like rookies and sophomores.
Hell, even vets.
Yeah.
Look, if you call yourself the best in the NBA, you play that 1-on-one tournament.
You know the best ain't gonna compete. Not with today's mentality.
But see, that's the thing though. But see, this where you hype it up.
Check got to be right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean,
I don't even think it's the money.
It's not even the money.
I'm for them to compete.
I'm saying
stars that y'all talking about. I'm sure it's all about that check.
Okay, but they getting a check. They getting Supermax contracts.
Nigga.
You know how much a good all-star performance can net you money and endorsements.
Exactly.
Bud Webb was getting all types of
LeBron ain't never do one dunking contest.
He don't need it.
He don't need it.
I know, but I'm just saying, y'all, to get these people, this talent that y'all are talking about, I'm sure it's dealing with a bag.
I'm sure if they,
even though they already have plenty.
I mean, they probably can twerk it in the next CBA and make it a part of, since the all-star is still technically. You're still working, you know what I'm saying? It's just giving it just bringing all the stars together to put on a show. You feel what I'm saying? So technically, you're still working. So I guess if the owners, you know what I'm saying, wanted to want to tweak something to make their ass do it, like, hey, you getting these Supermax contracts and stuff like that. When it comes to All-Star, you got to ball out. You still getting money. You still get bonuses still just to do the All-Star. So they probably could tweak that and put that in language in the new CBA and make these new superstars come in. Hey, this is what you got to do.
I think they need to incorporate more of the G League. Get them hungry niggas in there. You know, to show up the NBA dudes.
I believe so. Or I'll even go to the national thing. Find the best ballers around the country, and the NBA players, Stephen A. mentioned this, the NBA players sponsor them, and whoever you ball out like that, and you definitely will get some dunks there because these are people that's hungry. They off the streets, you know what I'm saying? G leaguers, all that.
Yeah.
I believe they should do that because as of right now, McClung, they gonna look. They really talked his ass to come back and do that shit.
Yeah, because he didn't want to do it.
He wasn't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because out of all
I'm going to give y'all niggas a chance.
Right.
I guess.
He's in a G League, so he getting mad. His damn endorsement deal. And look, his endorsement deal about to go up over an average starter. Imagine that. He a G Leaguer.
Yeah. I mean, they need it. I mean, well, he's also a DEI.
That's correct. A good one though. He's a good DEI.
No. He can hoop. He got up. So I ain't gonna hate on that. I'm just saying.
I ain't talking about the game. I'm talking about the dunk.
About advertising wise.
Yeah. I'm about to say because if he was that good, he'll be on the team. He's in the G League. He's been there for a minute. Not saying that's bad because it's only 2,500 players in the NBA.
Yeah.
So you got to be real good.
2,500?
2,500. Yep.
I thought there was 12 a team.
15.
Like 15.
15.
15 a team. That's still under. That's like 400, man. 500.
So it's not that many people that's actively playing in the NBA.
Nah. It's far from it. Well, we'll see what the NBA holds tomorrow for the All-Star game. I'll watch it, like I said, because I feel obligated. Yeah. Hopefully there's some competition and I'm wrong, but I am not looking forward to it. But what I did look forward to was the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl went off just like I thought. I said
in the first quarter.
Yeah, I said somebody was going to get blown out. I didn't.
You did.
I wanted a close game, but I just said somebody's going to get blown out. I don't think it's going to be close. You did say
that. That shit was over in the first quarter.
Yeah. So I was very surprised by the actual game itself. I thought it was going to be a closer game. I really thought Kansas City was going to compete, and I was very disappointed at the score.
Once they got to 24-0,
yeah,
I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say about that is all season long, like I was telling my homies I played a game with, All you heard about was how Kansas City they're sneaking wins out. Mm-hmm. They're squeaking by. Mm-hmm. That's all I heard all season. So it's like when you hear about these niggas about to go up against number 1, number 2 defense in the league, it wasn't really a great showing. I mean, it was a waste of time for the most part. Then at the end of the game, they tried to make it a little entertaining. Mm-hmm. But everybody tuned out by then, yo.
Yeah. I know I was a little bit tuned
Only thing
out.
I was excited about was the halftime show. That was it.
Yeah. And that's even before that. Was anybody enamored by the commercials this year?
No.
The commercials are whack as hell.
I haven't been enamored by the commercials in years.
The only commercial that was worth looking at was the Nike one where they had all the female superstars in the Nike commercial.
Oh yeah, where they pretended they were oppressed.
Yeah, so that was on. You stupid. that was the only memorable, worthwhile.
We will not. Ain't nobody preventing you from. We got niggas out your sport so you could do you.
Right. So, that was it. Oh, Asia Wilson, she got her new sneaker. That shit dope. Mm-hmm. That was shit. I'm not wearing pink though, but know.
Shit, I would.
If it's like for
I would.
What's the pink for?
Cancer
awareness. Yeah, I'll do it then. But just to wear,
I don't need to wear pink to be very aware of cancer. I've donated money, time to cancer causes. I don't need to wear pink.
No, I mean them shits just look fly. Though.
But them shits dope though. Her Asia Wilson.
I'm not even a sneakerhead like that.
What's the name? Had her boyfriend.
Bam.
Huh?
Adebayo.
Yeah, he had a pair on. This shit was dope. You
better wear your girl's sneakers. It'd be different if I was dating her. Yeah. I'll be like, baby, I got on your kicks. I'm going in the garden. I'll be wearing her shoes. I'll be wearing a fly pair of her shoes in the garden.
That's terrible news.
Doing yard work.
But other than that, the commercial was
the commercials were disappointing.
They was whack.
That commercial with Seal was effing corny.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, that was the only one I thought was funny.
I thought that was whack and weird.
Everything's weird though.
Yeah. But yeah, the commercials were very much a disappointment. So I wasn't surprised at all by that. But like I said, I wasn't shocked. But like I said, that Kendrick concert, I get it, but I don't get it.
I get it.
I mean, I thought it was a decent concert.
I mean, he said word for word before he even started. He said, if you're looking for entertainment,
don't watch the Super Bowl.
Right. He basically said he said it. He said, you picked the wrong guy. You know what I'm saying? He said this is a revolution. So he told you before he started performing what to expect. So I knew immediately. You feel what I'm saying? So, and everything was, I love the whole choreograph, how the dancers represent the red, white, and blue. The fact that Samuel came out as Uncle Tom. You know what I'm saying? All that messaging. And, of course, I'm a fan. If you're not a fan of his, you feel what I'm saying, then, yeah, you ain't going to like it. Mm-hmm. Some of you going to say you was boring. But most of the people that be saying it's boring, they're casual fans anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So, y'all going to be there regardless. It doesn't matter what Super Bowl, whoever performed, you're going to be there regardless because you're going to be at the Super Bowl parties. And being there by default, you're going to be forced to look at their halftime show. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the highest, halftime show ratings since what? Who was that?
I thought it was the most of all time.
It was. It beat out. Who it beat out? Mike. I think Mike.
Mike was the highest rated one.
I believe so. I could be wrong, but he had the highest viewing.
133.5 million viewers. Mm-hmm. And it said it was drawing a larger audience than the Super Bowl itself.
Exactly,
because the show. Yeah.
Yes.
Was it
more viewers in the actual game?
Because the game was.
I can honestly say I was not paying attention to the game. My homies hit me like, "Yo, it's halftime." Oh, bet. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I had the exact opposite situation. I said, "Well, it's halftime. Let me use the bathroom," and then I heard Kendrick from the toilet.
Don't play my man then.
I didn't know. I was literally taking a shit during the halftime.
Oh.
And I live by myself, so the door is open. I don't need to close the door.
Correct.
I want to hear Kendrick while I take a shit. Now, because I wasn't looking at it and I heard Samuel L. Jackson, I thought it was on the record. I didn't know Samuel L. Jackson was live there until I got out the bathroom and saw him standing there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used the bathroom most of it, so maybe I missed a lot.
Yeah, you
of the
missed a lot.
subliminals.
You did, and then you missed with Serena.
No, I saw that. I came out in time to catch the last couple minutes.
I mean, the whole thing was.
I could have caught more if I didn't wash my hands.
It could have been more. Like,
yeah, but you only got
honesty,
15 minutes.
No. What I mean by that is he could have done different tracks if he really wanted to make it a revolutionized type of.
Like I said, yeah, you're right.
If you really wanted to revolutionize and really black it out, he has some real revolutionary.
That's true, but you want to.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general. Fuck everybody out there and all that. If you want to scare these crackers that it is that you're trying to do or whatever, and make them uncomfortable, you could have really, really, really changed that tone on that.
He could have. He could have. I mean, he could have. He had bigger hits, but the ones that
fuck the hits. I'm just talking about the one.
I got you.
Yeah.
The ones that he played it's off his new album, number one. So he took a page from Beyonce. You feel what I'm saying? That's exactly what he did. He took a page from Beyonce. He could have took his older hits that was bigger than the ones that he played, and it was still wouldn't work perfect. But he didn't. He wanted to promote his album. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what he did. And then on top of that, all the songs that he had performed came off. One of them came off his album that he got the 5 Grammys for. So it's only right to keep pushing that. And then, like you said, the highest viewership. Now his numbers done went up.
Even with that, he could have did the second verse on that and just.
You right. I mean, I feel you. You want to squeeze. You want to squeeze every opportunity you got. So. Why waste time?
I just think it could have been a different approach. That's all I'm saying. Like, it could have been a more, you want to revolutionize. You talking about the revolution is about to be televised. You should have went in.
I mean, actually,
it was still a dope performance. I feel
like it did because he had Samuel L. as Uncle Sam, Uncle Tom. You dressed up as Uncle Tom, and you speaking the words. So him just using, he just wanted to use that platform to promote that album, that new album. Which is going to piggyback off all his other albums, because then if everybody is googling Kendrick Lamar, you feel what I'm saying? Then they're gonna listen to the songs that he had performed on Super Bowl. Then they're gonna go back to all his older songs that he had performed, and all the numbers across the board is gonna go up. It's just the main one is the one that he's out right now. So I get what you're saying, but I see where he's coming from. He's pushing that album everybody around the world is watching the Super Bowl halftime, and the numbers showed.
Yeah, they did. Lots and lots of people saw it. So Philadelphia won, and of course, hopefully the city of Philadelphia will be rebuilt in time for the playoffs for the 76ers, because there was a lot of craziness at the halftime parade. Yeah. I mean, at the Super Bowl parade.
Yep.
2 people got shot at Philly, which is actually pretty minor considering it's Philly. So it looks like a man was identified and charged after 2 women were shot during the Super Bowl parade. Wow. Yeah, so this happened at the Benjamin Franklin Parkway on Friday as crowds gathered to celebrate, and it looks like it appears a 27-year-old woman and her boyfriend tried to cut in the bathroom line to use a portable toilet. The boyfriend was then punched, leading to a scuffle, and then fired a gun, injuring the 27-year-old. Oh, the man fired a gun, injuring the 27-year-old woman and 20-year-old bystander. So he was charged with aggravated assault.
So the dude, so the boyfriend and the girl cut line to use the bathroom, and he got in a scuffle with the guy that praised. Hey, nigga, you can't get in front of me. Yeah. I've been sitting waiting. He punched his ass, and then nigga pulled his gun out, shot his girl, and another innocent bystander. Yeah.
Okay, dude should have been arrested for shooting the innocent bystander, but other than that, I'm cool with him shooting the girl. And
one is probably city ordinance. You shooting.
I mean, I know there's laws, but morally, you right. You cut me to use the bathroom. Then when I confront you, you want to start shit.
Look, I was hearing that it was motherfuckers waiting in line. They started waiting in line around 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, niggas was out on the parade.
All
along the parade line, They was out there 2-3 o'clock in the morning. You know how cold it is up there right now. You feel what I'm saying? So these niggas camped out.
That's insane.
They did. They camped out all fucking night. And you know the parade didn't start, what, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning? That's 8 hours. Freezing temperatures just to see them niggas come down. Then, what, Howie Roseman, he get hit in the, that's why I said his last name correct. Well, the GM for the Philly Eagles, he get hit in the head with a beer can. Had a cut going right across the shit.
That's Philadelphia.
Boy.
That's brotherly love. That's
brotherly love
for you.
Okay, and it looks like
fuck them birds though.
Yeah, and on another note, it looks like the previous Super Bowl halftime show record was Usher's last year for 123.4 million. So Kendrick beat him with 133.
K. Dot
Kendrick didn't even dance.
No. Oh, he did a little shuffle, you know what I'm saying?
That don't count. That don't count. That wasn't. He ain't no Usher.
No, he ain't. Man, nigga ain't no. He
so
don't dance.
maybe this is a clue that next year we need to go even more deeper with the revolution and get Killer Mike and Outkast.
Well, you know, Jay-Z got control of that. So you got a whole.
So Jay-Z needs to learn from that and go get some Public Enemy, nigga. Public Enemy ahead next year.
Look, Trump gonna sign an executive order that they got to ban all black rappers on the NFL halftime show.
If we get this black with Kendrick,
right? He gonna sign an executive order on every goddamn thing.
They're gonna have dead prez. Okay, shout out to the chat. Simply
What up?
Shout out. No breaks. All gas, no breaks said white men can jump. This is when we was talking about Max, so I definitely agree with them.
Yeah, of course we had the movie. We saw the movie White Men Can Jump. I mean, it was there. Yeah. I'm just saying it's now becoming. I don't know. Niggas making too much money now. They're just like, here, we just gonna get that up. Like, you can't give up nothing. Goddamn, you gotta hold on to every fucking thing we got.
No doubt.
We got a G League out here banging on motherfuckers. Like, come on, man. What we doing here?
Simply Deep asked, do you guys watch anime? I don't personally. I don't think either of y'all watch anime, do you?
Nah. Who don't?
Buddha watches
anime? From time to time I do watch anime.
I don't watch anime.
Yeah. The last one I watched was Tsukiyamoto on Netflix, especially the joints on Netflix.
Okay. Well,
if they're good ones, I'll watch
I can safely say I've given anime plenty of shots. I've tried watching Dragon Balls. I've watched Ghost in the Shell.
Dragon Ball Z.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah, in the Machine. My fault. I've watched anime. I've given it enough chances. It just doesn't resonate with me like that. So, he also
watched Bastard on Netflix. Yo, that was a good one.
I'll check it out. And he also said, do y'all do wrestling segment reactions?
That's Branson. Branson loves some fucking wrestling.
Putting together a wrestling podcast.
That's right.
Anime, I might fuck with you. Just depends on
I stopped watching wrestling.
I don't watch enough wrestling to know about wrestling.
I don't even know who the hell's still up there.
Yeah, I'm not, but that's Branson.
That's Branson.
So Branson, he's obviously in the chat typing out Eagles, which surprises me.
He even knows how to spell it.
Right. Let me get a little tidbit about this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Branson. You just won a Super Bowl, right? Why you got the Cowboys coming out your mouth? And then you be mad
Cowboys,
he posted up on Facebook talking about a Cowboy fan. I'm like, dude, you won the Super Bowl. Yo, you supposed to be basking in that. You got the Cowboys on your mind, but then be the main one talking why the Cowboys always be talked about. Because y'all niggas always keep us in y'all mouths. Enjoy the Super Bowl, man. All right? Leave them Cowboys alone.
That's terrible news.
That's real news.
That's terrible news.
Real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I wanted to scroll along and get to our main topic because Big Meech is home and he was supposed to have his welcome home concert Thursday, but it was canceled a few hours before showtime. It looks like it was supposed to go down Thursday, February 13th in Sunrise, Florida, with a lot of artists like Lil Baby, 21 Savage, and Rick Ross. But it looks like hours before showtime, ticket holders were notified by the venue that the concert had been axed due to unforeseen circumstances. What those circumstances are still up in the air. We don't know at the moment. And it looks like 50 used his time to come in and give his tweets.
Be petty.
In a sneering Instagram post, 50 denied being responsible for the abrupt cancellation while warning his enemies about the influence he has behind the scenes.
He probably did. He did something to undermine the show.
Yeah, I believe so too. He said, "I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone."
Why would you just automatically jump on?
I don't know, man.
Well, that's 50.
I don't know. I don't. If you got some of the main artists who are saying they're already not pulling up.
Oh, artists canceled?
Fuck yeah. There were artists saying they weren't pulling up there anyway.
So that means somebody.
That sounds like a janky promoter.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was more so like maybe they didn't reach a certain, like ticket sales and shit like that. I think that's so. But it's like, the more I think about, if you have all these artists, as much love as you've shown and gotten, and people supposed to love you and all that, you can't pack that venue out. They're not just buying those seats out for you.
I don't know, man. They was promoting, so you can't make people come. It also depends on how much the tickets were.
Yeah, that's another thing.
They're probably the tickets were too expensive, and then the people that they have up there, you had Lil Baby, you had Rick.
He wasn't coming. That's what I'm saying.
So that means they were just using his name, and they was never going to.
Correct. So a lot of these artists that were named on the ticket were never going to show anyway. So they already said they weren't coming.
So people got wind of that shit.
That don't sound good.
The internet finds out about a whole lot of shit. So if artists were saying they wasn't coming, they said it to other people, and people done said it, and
that shit trickled down. Hell yeah,
they done got out. So niggas like, why I'ma show a pull up?
But I don't think it was a secret. But I don't know if 50 didn't have. I think 50 more so, even if he didn't have nothing to do with it, just him. You know how you like to put shit out there, just throw it out in the air. I think that's more so what it was with 50.
I don't know. 50 shit.
Oh, there's something bad going down with them niggas. I just cut these niggas off. Oh, hold on. I ain't had nothing to do with it, though. Well, 50 gave a few follow-ups. It's trolling.
On Instagram, he shared a text message from, it looks like Dion Cuffy Gatling, incarcerated St. Louis drug lord, who accused Meech of working with the authorities. And he said that 50's a bad man for making the rats jump ship left and right. So I guess he's giving 50 props, saying all these rats, 50's exposing all these rats, making them come out the woodworks, I guess. And 50 reshared the post from people who were crediting him with the cancellation, saying, "I apologize for your trip to Miami, but niggas been playing with me, so let's build when y'all get back to the city." And he also uploaded a video from another user blaming Rick Ross for the show getting canceled. And 50 said, "If you bought an outfit and was ready to turn up, I apologize for whoever's responsible." Let's get to that, he captioned in the clip. So, yeah.
That's so 50.
50 has just been going at Meech, trying to destroy this man. And he also posted a picture that says BMF with a photo of a rat. And it says, "I think I'm Big Meech," next to the picture. So 50 has been just going off crazy on Big Meech with his attacks. And now, of course, with this concert, I don't know if 50 did have something to do with it or not, but it's kind of funny. I will say that.
It's funny. And sad.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I'll be honest with you. All this BMF stuff was popping, in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Okay.
With Jeezy and all that shit.
Because I was editing the clip from last week's show, and I just kept thinking, when was all this BMF shit popping? And then I remembered, I was in college when BMF was popping. And then that's
when these niggas was locked up. But it was the only reason that name was popping was because G and Blue Da Vinci, they were trying to carry that torch of what was going on with them. But as far as I think the activities that they were doing, like those deep activities,
in the 90s, right?
Yeah, it was before that. That's all.
I get it. But I was just thinking, damn, I graduated in 2003 and I didn't get a graduation concert. That's kind of fucked up. All I got was Ruby Tuesdays, and he gets a whole concert for going to jail. So I was feeling like Branson.
You only got to go to Ruby Tuesdays for your college graduation?
Yeah, nigga. I wanted to go to Kemp Seafood House, but we couldn't find it, so we ended up going to Ruby Tuesdays.
Man, I remember somebody took us to Ruth Chris for their graduation. They paid for everybody. It was like 10, 12 of us. They paid for everybody.
No, I went to Ruby Tuesdays and called it a day.
I was looking at that ticket like, man, I'm broke as fuck.
And it was downhill ever since.
No, we was in Maryland or D.C. or some shit. Oh, I remember she had graduated from law school.
Oh, well, that was why. Yeah, that's a monumental thing. I just got an undergrad degree. That ain't shit. Well, anyway.
Degree, nigga, shit.
Nah, law school degrees hit different, I'm sure.
I know law school degrees hit different, but the fact that you went to school and you got a degree, it's still a compliment.
I know that shit. Yeah. I looked at that a la carte pricing, nigga. I sat there, I looked at wifey and
you know
shit
how
like,
you know how many people
ooh, we gotta pay for this on our god damn. This is just food.
Well, anyway, the reason I was bringing that up is because, you know, you can get a whole concert from coming home from jail while niggas graduate every year and don't get concerts or even Ruby Tuesdays.
Nah, they call homecomings. Y'all always got to take y'all asses to your homecomings.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was just saying, now that Big Meech is out of jail, I'm kind of done dealing with or supporting the nigga. You know, now that the concert's canceled, I don't feel any type of way, and I hope there's no rescheduling because now that he's out of jail, I'm done celebrating drug dealers.
You used to celebrate drug dealers?
I've never celebrated them. I see other niggas celebrate them, and then I got to pretend to like them because they like them.
Only drug dealers we celebrated niggas who supply the medicine to the city till it becomes legalized.
Yeah. I mean, that's the ones I support.
And I don't even call them drug dealers.
But I got to pretend like I like give a shit about drug dealers, and it's the niggas that don't sell weed.
Everybody used to sell. You know what's funny? Everybody used to sell weed.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody used to sell weed.
I don't consider weed dealers drug dealers, even though legally they are. I don't look at them like that. I look at drug dealers as coke.
Over a quarter of the states legalize that shit.
I know that, which makes me
but that's why I don't look at. Oh, I didn't look at them like that when weed was illegal everywhere.
Yeah,
I never look at weed dealers as drug dealers, but I'm talking about if you sell crack, coke,
crack,
heroin,
coke, that hard shit.
pills,
Yeah, them
whatever.
drug dealers.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for
I don't feel like, and that's. I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah, but my thing was, now that Big Meech is home, I don't feel like I have to like support this nigga because
he got a family.
Yeah, he got a family
and a crew.
He got a fan base.
He got the whole
niggas.
crew.
Yeah, but I'm like done pumping, you know, the image of Big Meech like it's cool. I'm like, yo, I graduated college, nobody gave a shit. I'm glad the nigga home, but I'm done giving a shit. So, hey, I hope whatever he does in life, I hope he's successful at it, but nigga, get a job. That's my attitude about it.
It is?
Yeah. Unless you plan on living off what you did 20 years ago and being one of them niggas, them we used to have it all niggas.
Oh, I know. As much money them niggas talking about they had, he should have had some money buried.
I'm sure. I hope he does. I hope he.
I don't know,
I really
20
do.
years is a long time.
Nigga, so what?
Unless you took that shit to the country, 20 years is a long time.
I mean, I really do hope he does have some money buried. I mean, I don't wish bad on him or nothing, but it's just like I'm done.
I know YNs now to bury their money already, nigga. Like.
Yeah, no. I know he got some money hidden. I hope he was smart enough to have some money hidden. I mean, that's something everybody who wants to deal drugs should do is bury some money. Or if you're smart, you can wash it and, well, I can't say all that on YouTube. Yeah, so we're not going to get into that on YouTube. But anyway, that concert is canceled. 50 clowned his ass. We don't know what's going to happen next with Big Meech. But, you know, let's just hope he's gainfully employed. And doesn't
I thought I saw him advertising a place where he got new teeth and shit.
New teeth.
Yeah, he did some content for them.
Veneers.
Veneers and shit.
Marketing.
Yeah,
Big Meech teeth.
Yeah, he was marketing some veneers he had got. And
get your Meech teeth.
Yeah. So he doing something.
Because when you think of good teeth, you think of Big Meech. Get your Meech teeth. Say that 5 times fast. Meech teeth.
Meech teeth.
Yes.
Meech teeth.
Okay, so moving right along, we're gonna go ahead and roll off the Big Meech concert being canceled. It was Valentine's Day. I didn't have a date.
I didn't either.
Yeah, but Kanye West and it looks like Bianca and his wife Bianca Censori have been rumored to be headed for divorce. Apparently, she was upset with Kanye after the stunt he pulled with selling the swastikas on T-shirts. That was what got her. Not the talking to her to be butt naked on Grammy Awards. Not all the weirdo, wild stuff he's been doing to other people. Not all the horrible things he said about other women. And once it got to her people, apparently that was it.
Hey, you got to draw a line
You
somewhere.
got to draw a line somewhere.
You got to draw a line
She
somewhere.
got a brand of her own, too, now. She can't go.
No, the crazy part is if you with somebody who's always popping stuff about other races and they're a different race than you, how long do you think it's going to be before they circle back to your race? That's the issue with interracial
Speaking
dating.
of which, when last time y'all see Melania? Trump.
Oh, shit.
When she had that Pizza Hut hat on at the inauguration.
Shit.
She don't want no parts of that shit.
Yeah. So it looks like, the swastika shirt is what really set her off. And it's been a pretty chaotic past 2 weeks. But Ye does not want to believe that she's gone for good. So he was just basically saying, she tripping right now. She'll be back.
She'll be back.
He on that Ocho shit when he and Rel hit the skids. And so now he's just believing that she'll be circling back. So, I just think it's weird that her breaking point was when he started talking about her people as if.
Again.
She's like, yo, I'll be butt-ass naked at the Grammys, but that swastika, that's too far. Yeah, so that's
just a little too much.
Yeah, that's wild, man, because that's Kanye. My thing is, what's next for Kanye? Because I think right now he's at a point where he's realizing his influence ain't what it is because he went on all those rants on Twitter and nobody gave him the attention he wanted.
He's still. The crazy part about it is he still can make money at any given moment. All he gotta do is just
he's locked in.
Don't say nothing for about 2 weeks to a month and just do work. People gonna still lock in with his ass, and he knows that. He just showing. Listen, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna defend Kanye. You know why? This is why I'm gonna defend Kanye.
That I ain't.
Listen, I'm gonna get this. Just listen. This is why I'm gonna defend him by his antics and what he doing. White folks doing it right all in our face all the time.
So what?
Look at what Trump doing.
So what?
Look what most of the administration and people that's attached to him, they're bluntly doing it. So the fact that he's doing it, you feel what I'm saying? Mind you, I don't agree with what he says, but the fact of the matter is, if the white people can do it and their feet not being held to the damn fire, why you gonna do it?
Right. That doesn't make it right.
You're right, but the fact of the matter is, people at the time is not gonna keep turning the other cheek and
That
keep
just means
getting
they're both
punched in the
devils.
face.
That's all it
Motherfuckers
means.
gonna start throwing blows back. You feel what I'm
Both
saying?
operate under the devil's
I
code.
get you, but again, whether you agree with it or not, the white folks are doing it in our face. They're doing it. Look at Elon Musk. This motherfucker ain't even from America. He's going through our whole entire government. You feel what I'm saying? Getting all the top secrets and shit like that. Guess who gonna get all the billions of dollars for X and shit like that for his space program and shit? He's gonna get that shit. You feel what I'm saying? He's not from America. And the fact of the matter is, oh, you didn't see about Trump talking about how South Africans is being misused over in South Africa. He want them to come over here in America and shit like that. Like, come on.
So they call those white tears.
Again, I'm gonna say those are semi-black tears what Kanye doing. So I mean, I'm just saying, if it's good for the
Kanye want
goose,
white tears.
if it is good for the goose, is good. Hey, he probably do. I'm just saying. The fact of the matter is, he's not. It's one. You know what? It's not like how you got some of these quote unquote black conservatives out here that's talking white supremacy talking points. Like they pretty much helped them selling. They selling their souls.
Mark Robinsons of the world.
Yeah, you're right. It's quite a few of them. So the fact of the matter is, he's keeping it even. he's saying shit to everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's not sitting here talking about his own race. He talking about all the goddamn races. He keeping it high with everybody. So again, whether you agree with him or not, we are desensitized right now by how certain people, white America, treat black and brown. Just look over there in Gaza. Just look over here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Look at the mass deportation there, what they doing, which Trump told their asses what he gonna do. He's mad that the numbers ain't even high. So again, it's being shown to us every day. So the fact that he's doing it and he's being consistent with it, hey, I gotta tip my hat to him. I don't agree with what he do, but he's being consistent. So hey, do your thing.
No doubt.
But he still make his money though. He just showed you that regardless what he's saying and what he do, if he shut up and just be quiet and just put out work, somebody gonna keep fucking with him.
Indeed. Cool. Well, hopefully Kanye and his wife, well, I don't really care if they get back together.
Correct.
Because Kanye is always going to pull the broad because
right.
he's got billions.
Somebody always going to want to be attached to him.
And she would be cool as long as there was no swastika on the T-shirt. She would be cool with everything else he said and done about other people.
He said niggas and shit like that. She was cool with that.
She's cool with slavery was a choice. So, hey, more power to her. So I wanted to keep it moving because Slim Thug was in the news this week. Slim Thug was frustrated saying black women need to be more easy, and I do have lip.
Black men. We are the number one wanted man on earth. You are the number one wanted man on earth by all races of women. Snow bunnies, whoever races outside of black women are gonna give it up to us. We don't have to play no games. Like we go somewhere tonight, hey, we talk, because they look at us like, ooh, you know. Black women tend to through obstacle courses. Even if you ain't got no money, you are still the king of the earth. We are the most dominant gene on earth. If we busting any girl, it's the baby is black. Even though we want our own black women tend to put us through obstacle courses. Right? Not bad. Black women like you gotta wait. Oh, we celibate. Oh, you gotta marry me. Oh, you gotta buy me something. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. White women ain't asking for nothing. Doming you up. We don't have to argue. They gonna go because they look at us like, this is I just wish I could have one for myself. Not just white women, all women. Y'all gonna have to let y'all motherfucking guards down, man. You need to give it up. You might have to help a get to the bread. You gonna have to give it up at least though, because we ain't waiting. Because we know all the other women want us, and for the easy. Everybody know that. Your son know that who went to college. In the city know that. Everybody know that now. You can't lie to us about that no more. It ain't nothing to talk about no more. Y'all know them other girls is gonna go.
And that was Slim Thug discussing why black women don't give it up easy. On one hand, I want to agree with him, and on the other hand, he just made that shit sound lame as hell. Well, is this just get? I'm like, aren't you a rapper? Don't you know about getting easy ass from like groupies and shit? Like, why do you need to put a video together begging black women to?
I didn't take it.
That's the way I took it.
I didn't take it.
Like, nigga, if you that nigga, you should be able to.
I didn't take it that he was begging black women. I looked at it from the standpoint that he was basically saying like, look, he's being optimistic about black women. So he's like, I get what he's trying to send a message like, hey, look, I want to fuck with my black women, but I'm just letting you know,
it's
the numbers is too many of y'all and not enough of us. And the ones that are bosses and shit, women that's outside of our race is like they automatically lining up like, what's up? We as long as you present yourself and handle your business, they gonna get the fuck out the way. You feel what I'm saying? They're not gonna sabotage your shit. They're not gonna agitate you. I told you they're gonna keep your ass. They're gonna let you. Hey, as long as you don't bring no baby home or nothing like that, Hey, they'll let you slip up once or twice. They're gonna keep your mind focused. Once you get that bag, though, oh, you better fall in place, because if not, let me get half. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get half. That's where they go to court and they get that bread and they get the hell on, because why? They put in the work to make sure that your ass get there.
Maybe it's just me, but it's just like when you date a black woman that likes you, it's easy to get the draws. I don't recall having to jump through hoops with every single woman.
Well, I know what he talking about. He talking about the ones, the gold diggers, the motherfuckers that's what they.
Oh, well, gold diggers are gold diggers.
Right, exactly.
They're gonna make you jump through.
I always thought it was just what you're trying to get.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Like,
what I was
certain
thinking.
I mean, I know what he's saying, just as far as like.
I don't think every woman is tough.
I know what he's saying, just as far as like male dominance, black dominance. You know what I mean, the dominant gene and all that shit. But as far as, I don't think he's just telling like, yo, y'all black bitches, y'all need to be easy. Like, I really know that. I don't think that's what he meant by that. He just saying like all these hoops that y'all are putting them through, all the back and forth, all the nonsense. Most other people don't do that.
I can believe, like, I look.
I hope that shit burn.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope that shit burn.
Let me get.
Let's give props to the.
But I do love Randall Cunningham. That is Randall.
Right. Before we get started.
What does that say, Cunningham?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please.
Did that nigga win the Super Bowl?
Hell no.
We were talking about Slim Thug.
That's when I used to cheer for the Eagles when they had Randall.
So my
I used to cheer for the Oilers too.
Slim Thug.
They had Warren Moon. I know, but we don't Thug.
Slim Thug.
Thug.
So my thing on what I can give an example what he talking about, like playing games. So you've gone to clubs where there's a group of women come in, probably like anywhere from 2 to 6 of them, right? And out of 6 of them, probably about like 1 to 2 of them that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the baddest ones, they get a couple of all right looking chicks and ugly chicks, because they know the attention, they're going to be the center of attention. Guys come up left and right to talk to them, and they just basically brushing them off like, they ain't want to talk. Niggas be like, hey, they're just trying to get a dance or just simply trying to buy a drink. You feel what I'm saying? So it seems like they're basically like, you know, manipulating the game and shit like that when a person is trying to be nice, trying to conversate. Now, again, that's just one example. Like I said, I've seen done, not saying it happened to me, but I'm just saying I've seen it done to happen to other men and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, Slim Thug is catching a lot of feedback from the sisters.
Of course.
They're saying, Slim Thug, you know it's not like that out here. We have multiple baby daddies, so you know we giving it. No, they didn't say that. Yeah, they're just arguing, saying that he's expecting black women to lower their standards, and this goes back to my argument. Like I said, it's not if they make it difficult, you need to go to another woman. That's my issue.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't mind jumping through a hoop or two, but
go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I also know you didn't make every nigga jump through the hoops.
Of course, and don't let me get some intel and shit that I basically come in. I'm bringing a standard that's better than that you're used to, and you want to seem like you want to do something that you've never experienced, because just based off what I brought to the table, that's different all along.
But doesn't that go back to our 3-date?
Yeah,
theory?
I give a woman 3 dates.
Like, I think that goes back to our 3-date theory.
Yeah,
like,
3-day rule.
I'm not going to keep running after you to take you out on dates after the 3rd date, and we haven't even talked about, cross his bridge. Like, then I think you're playing in my face.
Exactly.
Because now I don't know where the attraction's at.
So how about the ones they're better? They play their role that you gonna go past the 3 dates. Like they
you say
get
what?
Meaning they.
I just said I wasn't going past 3 dates, right?
The only way we can go past 3 dates and not have sex is if I finger you on the third date.
No. What I'm saying is you go past 3 dates. Listen now, you go past 3 dates. You get the booty, whatever the case may be. But the fact of the matter is, she turned out to be crazy.
Okay, then you're cut.
Okay, then we're done.
You're cut from the team.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
You got some that just ain't gonna walk. It ain't none. Some ain't gonna just walk away just by like talking because you say, "Hey, go your."
Let me just run something real quick for you, because this is what I've taken from some of the women I've dealt with in the past and stuff like that. Like, so they will, they'll work with you, but once you're like, okay, I'm done with this, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for me. then they understand like, oh shit, I might have let a good one slide here, and then they want to come back and like press you, like but like after 3 dates and we ain't smashed, or at least going towards that, we're done.
Yeah.
If I smash and you act crazy, we're done. Like a lot of guys. And that's what I had to explain to chicks. Like a lot of guys put up with a bunch of foolishness. And I used to be one of them guys. Like I'll put up with her craziness and stuff like that. Buddha will tell you I'll put up with her craziness.
Hey, don't throw my name in this shit.
No, I'm just saying that the cosign.
No, I've been there.
Me,
don't throw my name.
Me putting up with their craziness. Like I'll put it up with their crazy. Nah. I'm not putting up with no foolishness. I'm too old for you to be acting
I'm the
crazy.
same way. I'm the same way.
And I'm not going back on it. Once I've made up my decision, once I made my mind up.
There's no second chances. You're not going to get the hey big head text or return. You can send it.
Spend the block? Nah.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Nah, we ain't spending nothing.
Nah, if it didn't work the first time, then there ain't no reason for us to link again the second time.
But I could kind of see what Slim Thug is saying in a way. Some chicks do make it a little harder than what it's supposed to be.
Then leave their I learned leave their ass alone. I'm done jumping through hoops. I'm in my 40s. I got bad knees.
He ain't lying.
Oh yeah, boy.
But he in a sense, I get what he's saying, but he also he basically saying listen, you understand that we top commodity, and the ones that has some type of success, even if you just a person that just have a job, that's a success. You feel what I'm saying? And you're consistent about that. You're winning. There's going to be more, and anybody outside of us. They see that, they jumping on that immediately, because the thing that they're looking at is his ethic is going to make my life easy. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas some black women, they look at it like, well, I got my own money, so fuck what you talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So if they on that, which they have a right to, you feel what I'm saying? They're not looking at it like, well, shit, with what I got and what you got some, we can combine. Oh, we're going to be here. They look at your shit as replaceable. You feel what I'm saying? Where outside your race.
What kind of income is it? Disposable?
It's disposable, right? That's all.
Is it disposable?
It is.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, they think it's
But that's my point, yeah.
Right.
No, it's not disposable
Exactly.
at all.
So what I'm saying is, and this goes back to what I've been saying is, a lot of black women is not raised and taught to how to cater to a man, how to get a husband. Most, especially like I said, single parents, they're taught that you have to do it, you have to do this, and they look at him. If they have a brother in the house, 9 times out of 10, they're taught like you're gonna have to carry that man. You feel what I'm saying? They're not looking at him like as if you're equal, because they looking at how mom used to handle little bruh or even big bruh. So, that's all I gotta say on that.
Interesting. Well, we're talking about women. Dr. Bryant was
Why we
making
still
waves
calling
this
doctor
week.
Miss Bryant?
She's kind of right on this one though.
Well, she was talking about.
We get that she right, but she's not a doctor. That's been proven. She's not a doctor. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, I would call Dr. Dre a doctor because that's a stage name.
That's a stage name. Okay, so
She don't have no credentials?
No, she don't.
I thought she had a doctorate. It was
I
just
think she has.
She don't have the credential to be called a doctor.
I got
It's been doctors that already done came on and done spoke on that. So she done work to end it, because some of the terminology that she was using was incorrect, especially when she was trying to address Cam. She was using wrong terminology and stuff, and they had gave it on Corey Holcomb. They gave a breakdown on some of the terminology she was using was incorrect. So she's not a doctor.
Okay.
Let's just say that's her stage name, Dr. Bryant. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Dr. Bryant was on Sway in the morning, and she was just basically discussing how women today aren't submissive, and I do have that clip.
But I'm fully submissive when it comes to my man, to the point where, my ex-fiance didn't like when I would, like now, I dress very sexy and very professional, but I show cleavage. He didn't like that. So I would ask him before I leave the house, baby, is this okay with you? Do you like this? Poppy, you good with this? You all right with this? And if he said no, I would change. If he said yeah, then I would move forward with it. But it's about, I like to submit because that's my way of showing my ultimate respect to you. Meaning, I want to feel good and look good, but not at the expense of you feeling any type of way. And if me dressing differently reassures you, my job when I choose you is to reassure you. That's not called an insecure man. That's called a grown man who's communicating with his woman and is vulnerable enough and safe enough with me to say, that doesn't work for me. And as a grown woman who is safe and secure enough to say, okay, or can we negotiate it? Maybe I do like it. But my go-to is to submit. This isn't about being pick-me. This is about being grown. This is why our divorce rate is so high. You know, women don't know how to submit, and men are trying to run things and cover women who aren't used to being covered because they have daddy issues and never been covered. And so when he goes to cover you, you say he's controlling you. No, he's covering you. Men know what other men think and see.
I agree with her 100%. And the problem, I think it comes from mom.
Just said, how many black families had 2-parent homes?
Well, not just that, because I think the problem comes with mom. Another bit is, for some reason, it's just good to be loud and boisterous. That for some reason that's taken on to our young girls is being loud and boisterous, not knowing that no real man wants to deal with no craziness.
That is true.
No real man wants to deal with somebody who is out of control. We had the talk about chicks always wanting to fight. No, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? A guy's job is to protect and guide. That's what I believe.
Sometimes protect a woman from herself.
Correct.
Protect, guide, not to control.
Correct.
My job is not to make every decision for you. My job is not to tell you what to wear. I can make a comment on Jamaican is good enough. But some of these women just feel like they just can't submit. Or they don't think a man is worth submitting to.
I think what they're looking for in submission is not ideal. So
unrealistic, unrealistic.
They won't submit to. Lord knows I've had that problem plenty of times.
Of course, I know for a fact. Most of my relationship, I know I come in with a standard that's higher than they asking for. So then this is, you remember the old saying, always be careful what you wish for. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you say you want a strong man, you feel what I'm saying? That's a man that leads by example. So that means when that man say, hey, listen, it's time to go. We need to go this way. It's no, we ain't got time to talk. We ain't got time to have no discussion. We got to make a move.
Well, but I'm gonna say this about guys too. Sometimes guys can be a little too tough. Got to give a little leeway sometimes. Yeah, you know that we know guys like that might be a little bit too tough. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one hand washes the other.
Correct.
I'm gonna guide you. You're gonna follow. I'm gonna help you. You know, you're gonna help me. And
we
stuff
basically
like that.
Protecting each other.
We're a team.
Yeah, we're a team.
We're a team.
One can't move without the other.
I need a woman that knows I'm smarter than her.
Nah, I don't. I'd rather have a woman who I think is smarter than me.
The most important thing that niggas is just forgetting to say is balance.
That's not
man. It's a balance.
One hand washes the other. You're 100% right.
It's a balance.
Yeah.
She's going to submit at the same time. You're going to end up submit.
We should be.
But it has to be a balance. It doesn't matter if it's 50-50, 40-60, but there's going to be a balance. Once that balance is fucked up, that's when a relationship is fucked up. But there has to be a balance, and that's the most important thing about everything that y'all are saying.
Correct.
Balance is everything. You're right.
So balance in a relationship is like me recognizing that I'm smarter than her and her recognizing that she's not as smart as me. So that's a fair balance. That might
be the balance in your particular relationship that you're looking for. Now, whether she agrees that's the balance that y'all need to maintain that foundation, that's on y'all.
See, and that, like you saying you want to be, I want her to be smarter than me because I'm smart already. I think I'm one of the sharpest knives in the drawer, but if she's smart,
that's the problem.
Then we're going to be extra on point. So I don't want.
I don't want nobody that's dumb. But I want
definitely
somebody.
Don't want nobody that's dumb.
See, my thing is, I don't look. So, love is not the top number one thing that I look for. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a woman,
usefulness.
Me is stupid. Me is respect, loyalty, then love. Because you can love somebody and hate their ass within 30 seconds to an hour. You feel what I'm saying?
But I want to say business mind has something to do with it too. Like you know what
not
I'm saying?
Necessarily because
if I'm
how How many of us is in business?
But the reason I say like is when I get with you, I want you to be competent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I want you to because when you get in a relationship or a marriage or whatever, you're basically forming a business.
Yeah,
right
that is a business. That's a long term business.
I need you to have some type of business sense about you because we're getting ready to form a business.
Correct.
So that's all I was saying about
my bad. Well,
that's all I was saying about the
you.
business side. Like, I don't need you to be like a marketing. No, we're getting ready to make a business together.
That's correct. Well, since you put it in that sense, that is correct. But, my thing is, like I said, respect, loyalty, then love. Because you respect somebody, you can hate that motherfucker. You can dislike their ass, but you like that. But at the end of the day, that motherfucker handles business. And with that being said, the respect, loyalty, then love. Because like I said, those in that order for me. You know what I'm saying?
Loyalty and respect gets you love. Love is one of them things that happens when you doing shit right.
Yeah, love comes with time.
Yeah.
Even if you ain't doing shit, if you're doing everything right, nigga,
it'll find its way.
That's just an emotion.
Love will find its way.
Love is an emotion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So more of y'all women out here, y'all need to submit the niggas.
Okay,
like
Dr. Bryant will one.
She get one. She get one on this one.
Dr. Bryant get one.
She said when she dates someone and her titties are too much, he can tell her to put them things away. I be doing that too. I be telling my women
too much titty dude.
But see, that's the thing. I shouldn't have to tell you when it's too much.
You should automatically
I think she should have an idea of what too much is.
Right.
You should be able to pick and choose where. Like if we're going to
the sense of awareness.
If we're going out to the club,
it's all about. Hey, we've been through this.
Yeah,
we've been through this.
Yeah.
We've been through
We already
this.
had
going to the club, baby,
all that
let the
shit.
titties hang. If we got a family gathering going on,
put them up
baby,
up.
put them titties up.
Put them up.
Don't put them on the glass right now.
Yeah, don't put them on the glass right now.
They should know better. Which leads me to my third and final relationship topic. It looks like 45% of men aged 18 to 25 have never asked a woman out in person.
It
Right
definitely
now
shows.
it is. Yeah,
I don't blame them.
Nowadays, yeah.
Because
what's leading? No, I was going to ask what do y'all think is leading to that?
Society.
Oh, social media.
Fucking social media.
Social media.
You gotta have 6 figures. You gotta have
no. He said
a chick will be more quick. A chick will be more quick to
ask somebody
tell you to DM me.
Social media.
Because I don't. Oh well, yeah. It's social.
Nah, they'll say to DM me but before you even get a number. Oh, hit me in my inbox.
Girl, what's your IG before they ask for a number?
What's your Instagram? Because they want to get paid just off of how they living and stuff.
But I also
like
think that's
followers, fake digital love.
I also think fuck all that. I just think these niggas don't know how to speak to motherfuckers personally anymore.
They don't.
Like people don't understand communication.
Rejection.
Fuck rejection. I'm just talking about communication in general.
That's what
it goes down to rejection, but communication in general.
I go back to when I was in school.
Yeah.
People use characters.
When we
they
were
don't
in school,
use words
I
anymore.
was shy.
Outside of that though,
You and me both.
Yeah, but outside of that though, you talking about a lot. Why social media leads to we don't like how we grew up. We see at the store, at the mall, grocery store, at the park. Hell, we just have riding the block and you was walking and shit. Oh, hey, we pull over. You know what I'm saying, like that.
Bro, those were after our club nights.
Yeah,
like,
but we're talking about times like when we came up. You had to be tough. You had to be tough to take the rejections right there in your face,
you're not built like
uncut.
that.
They
I'm gonna
not
tell you
built
the
like
toughest
that.
rejection
These
you could
niggas
take.
not built like that. They get in their feelings quick. So if you hollering at somebody on social media,
music.
right? If you holler at somebody,
music.
if you holler at somebody on social media and they say no, whatever, then they could blank out on their ass, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in person, you can't. If you do, you viewed as a bitch ass nigga. But
think about
on
it.
social media, you can just go do whatever.
Think about
rejection,
it.
Bro.
The biggest form of rejection is not necessarily in words. Cause I still remember just in general, like and this is how I'm molded and shaped even to this day. The main reason, even like I like to throw parties and shit, I remember when a party used to be a party. But the biggest rejection, when you get behind that girl and she turn around or whatever, or they
walk off.
That ultimate. Like if you never experienced that, I don't give a fuck what you like. That's rejection.
A lot of these niggas ain't or the fact that you. Or the fact that you
painful,
and that's what I mean by fuck shy, fuck all that shit. That's your jam, and then you know the wiggle. You know I used to love.
I ain't never had that happen to me though.
I've had that.
I ain't never had that.
See, but you a great nigga. I done been through everything.
I done
had the
rejection.
I've had the grab.
My rejections was all like I had all my training through middle school and
but that's what I'm saying.
Part of high school. You feel what I'm saying?
A person's character is built on that. And for these young these millennials or everybody who's just used to using some sort of device to communicate, they've never really experienced real life rejection.
And on top of that, this is the number one. Okay, so shout out my boy Black and Kai. So running with my boys growing up, they used to. I had one homeboy look just like Tevin, so all the girls flocked to him because he looked like Tevin Campbell. He looked just like Tevin Campbell. Chicks flocked to him when we were younger.
Pretty eye ass, light skinned,
pretty light skinned nigga. So I'd be the wingman. Yeah, I'm catching
catch the strays,
the homegirl who with the girl. You know what I'm saying? So, but the reason I brought that up is you didn't want to ask nobody out because your homeboys already knew you liked her. Yeah. What happened when you talked to her? You don't want to be like, she shot and that's one of the hardest things a young man has to do. Has to deal with.
Right. And a lot
once you get your first one.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Once you get that first.
Yeah, you get it out your system, that feeling.
First one. Then it becomes a numbers game.
But look, again, how many's training these young men like that? Again, it all comes back to the house. This is why our society is soft as fuck. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. I feel like we soft as fuck.
But are our kids dating to date? Or are they dating to smash? That's
both.
And
but
now remember
what you're saying though, as far as the rejection.
When I was growing up, I was dating to date.
Think about it though, as far as the rejection aspect of it. Once and this is where you're like, what's going on in the household? Some niggas don't know how to handle rejection, and that's where the lashing out comes from.
Mm-hmm. And look, I know a lot of
you can't just say no.
Mama's baby.
FUB. You dirty slut. Oh, you ain't nothing but a thought. Like that's where all that comes from because you don't even know how to handle it.
I know how a lot of guys come off on chicks after they've been rejected, and then they want to just slander them.
Yeah, wild out.
You know what I'm saying? And like you say, a lot of guys don't know how to handle.
They haven't been taught that. They mamas has not taught them what to expect. There's gonna be times that somebody gonna tell you no. You just gotta know. All right, move on.
Somebody's going.
Somebody's going to. You know what I'm saying?
Not somebody. Somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
There's gonna be multiple people to tell you.
And like I said, and I'm blessed to have been raised by 4 beautiful women, my mom and my aunts and my grandmother and stuff like that, and they instilled this stuff. Now, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I just was taught the clean version. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn about the ones that don't follow this mode. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm glad
that's where the trial and error comes in.
Did you get any dating advice from your parents? Okay, because I might have missed it. I might have missed it. I don't know. They might have skipped past me and went to the Buddha and was like, okay, this is how you could. No, nothing.
None of that.
I'm on my own on this.
Freestyle, nigga.
Like, I'm on my own.
You ain't get no advice from your parents?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Damn.
My mom tried.
If anything,
were you here for the condom thing?
If anything, nigga, my nigga would try to embarrass me from getting pussy.
Yeah,
like, that's what my dad's generation was all about.
My dad dating advice was, okay, we're going to the store to get condoms.
This nigga told me to put on a condom in a house full of people because he found a condom in our room. He told me to go put on the condom. It's a house full of people in the room.
Shout out Rock and Jack. Not because you know our parents.
I saw the face like,
my parents didn't teach me about
nigga, I was
courting women
vile
like
individual growing up, nigga.
My
like you have
my mom told me.
Yeah, bro, I might have forgot, but I don't remember none of my.
Yo, my Uncle Kevin used to come and stay with us and shit. Oh, I definitely do. Cause that nigga, he come up and he smashing all the women in the hood. He was 6'4", 6'3".
I'm the guy getting
dark skin, black as mutt, and then all the women in my apartment complex, he busting them down. I'm like, damn, what's up?
I'm the one getting advice from my friends. You know, I'm the kid who's getting the stuff from your friends, you know, because my parents ain't really telling me nothing, you know.
They too churchy. My mom way too churchy. She want me to church girl. These church girls freaky as fuck.
Oh, boy, should have never put me in church. They up in church. The church in the 90s was a wild place.
Like, bro, it was
wild now.
Yeah. Oh, I can only imagine because it was wild in the 90s.
Lock up at the church, be the same shit going on at the skating ring, nigga. Besides the weed, well, other than that, be the same exact shit.
Yeah. Like he said, our mom was churchy. Like
we be in church
6 days out the week church. Yeah.
Bro.
Y'all wasn't getting no.
That's why I always tell mom.
Y'all was getting no type of information.
She drove me out the church.
Yeah, I know. I just want to talk about y'all ain't getting no type of street info.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm learning from.
And the fucked up shit is, nigga, when you learn from your niggas.
Exactly.
Because I'm learning from my nigga, and when the Met
is a wild place.
Man, LL, a lot of people.
The Met is a wild place.
There's a lot of niggas who I've been around.
Hold on. Your parents put you on dating?
No. My mom tried to give me advice, and I was just like, you know this shit ain't going to work. And that was it.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
There's a lot of people who are not around us anymore who used to try to put us on game or who we've had scenarios with. You know what I mean? That have molded people, man. Like, I have so many just great memories. I have fucked up memories. I have twisted memories.
How old were you when you asked the first girl
out or just when I got something?
Yeah.
Like I got a stinky.
Yeah, how old?
I had a stinky pinky at
talking
Philly.
About out.
Like, yeah, how
I
old
had a
were
stinky
you when you
pinky in
asked her
Philly.
out?
But out nigga was probably middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah, because
It
was probably middle school.
I'm gonna say high school.
I had to say high school. And really though, let's see. Hold on.
When I was 16,
like 7th grade, 8th grade, because that's
middle
when
school,
we be able to go to GCC
No, I'll
and
say
all
middle
that.
school. No, I'm gonna take that back.
Red Wing.
But when I got to high school and I started playing football, and I ain't had to say shit.
Well, that's the athlete.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. That got me through the whole way. But I'm talking about like.
See, I wasn't the athlete like that, nigga. I was
track and football and stuff.
I just hung out with the pretty boys. That's all I did.
Kid, the stick-up kid? I couldn't have been the stick-up kid in high school, though. They didn't know about that in high school.
Oh, man, high school was
different. And not as, like, young,
high school
not young high school.
And I don't think I wasn't really chasing girls like that in school.
No, it wasn't.
Either. I was about sports. I was a sports kid. Like,
yeah,
you know,
that's why I was like, sports. I was about sports, and that's why I say when
we was out for money.
Yeah,
we were doing money and music.
Especially moving from the north to the south. You know what I'm saying? So it was a big ass.
Tell me about it.
Total.
We were from Philly to South Carolina.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Jersey to North Carolina. Fayetteville first.
They weren't like, you know, they were big, but I moved down to Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, the biggest thing I remember was Conan, yo.
I was like, you need to check this man birth certificate. This big dude, he like 6'8", 275.
I gave up football.
I quit playing football
because
these
that
boys
shit.
Too big.
They were your size when I was in middle school. High school, nigga. I played a couple of games in my freshman year. Done.
Done. Football. Look, and on top of that, I was probably one of the luckiest motherfuckers. I had an in-house girlfriend in high school.
Good Lord, in-house?
Yeah.
Y'all stayed together?
Yeah, her mom kicked out, so she was my girl.
Well, I know that would have never happened.
It don't matter.
I can tell you where. I can tell you where she wouldn't have stayed at. Yeah, and that's Rocket Jack House.
Of course, you know it. So I was lucky.
In my era,
look, I was lucky as hell.
In my era, they wouldn't have let you stay there. I can't speak for somebody else's era, but in my era, look, I couldn't even have my door closed when I was in high school.
Look.
Open that damn door up. What y'all in there doing?
I was supposed to have my door open.
They ain't never say nothing to this. They lived in his room.
I was lucky as hell, bro. It was my freshman and sophomore year.
We used to have to
in
bring
high
them
school.
in during the daytime though, nigga.
Let me
I
have
had
a
in-house
chick in my house.
Because these niggas, look, it would be funny. I'd be cutting school. Him and his niggas all in the house. What you doing here, nigga? Shut up.
My dad opened the door for it. Keep this damn door open.
My room was upstairs.
You remember that? Keep this damn door open.
That was mom lying to me.
My room upstairs and shit. So mom's room was downstairs. So she ain't slept with me, but you already know.
My room right on the way to
opportunities. I got
the
it.
First room on the left on the way to their room, and they would be keep this damn door open. That's what you do.
And see the thing about I'll never understand. And this is why I never understood with you. Hold
on. I was
on.
lucky as hell.
This is why I never understood with you. You had a window right there on the porch that you had easy access to that you could have prevented a lot of shit. But you never utilized that.
I did, but I utilized it for the wrong thing. Sneaking back in the house, shit like that. Not sneaking them in. I was sneaking out the house. That's why they finally put in double screens and stuff like that. So I couldn't get back in the window. Yeah. Growing up in the Met was crazy, but I believe this 45% number of men haven't asked women.
Yeah.
I definitely
nowadays
that's 18 to 25.
You can see how they communicate though.
Since I say since 2000, that's when it definitely fade off. Because like I said, 90s and all, you had to talk. We talked. We had pages.
No social media.
We had pages. Yeah. We had social media and stuff like that. So you had to talk.
Or
to
I'm sending my boy. Go over there and see if she want to holler.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That
man
part.
over there said you cute.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go see over there.
Exactly.
Now it's the best way to holler at women is on IG and shit, because now you get an opportunity to see their lives. I can't go up to a woman now because I don't know how many kids she has.
That's true.
This
research.
whole thing is fake now. This whole thing is fake. You meet chicks on social media, they're not the person you're meeting.
I know.
You meet their profile.
I just want to know how many kids.
This chick, how are you living? They're just showing me you're living the glamorous life, which you're
I'm checking
not.
for the red flags.
The fake
which
life.
you're not.
Right.
I'm checking her post just to see what red flags she has. I'm checking her photos.
Yeah, one thing I can say.
Yeah.
I keep telling we are creatures of habits. You feel what I'm saying? So if a person's on social media a lot, you pretty much can learn them or learn something of them based off their everyday posts. You feel what I'm saying?
I know I repel quite a bit of women with my social media page.
Look, man, this is why we on this subject. This is another reason why men don't like talking to women up. Now, you got these ones that love to put the soft porn on the reels and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Wearing the half naked shit. Now, you already know. You already know niggas gonna be in your inbox.
And that's a line.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be in no line.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I deal with those type of women.
And look, you know they gonna be in your inbox and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you wearing call it what it is, soft porn shit. Then you gonna get on social media talking about the niggas in your inbox. Well, bitch, why you up here posting half naked shit?
Yeah, because that's what you're looking for. You ain't just posting it just to post it.
And this is another reason why the numbers speaks for itself. Because a lot of women, especially if they've been hurt, they ain't been in a long-term relationship, they've been hurt and they never got back out in the game and shit like that. And if they have children, they revolve their lives around their kids to where they don't have the urge to get back out there to fuck with them.
And another thing
hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did y'all see that clip about the chick calling that boy daddy?
No.
The chick calling her son daddy.
Why? No. Because chicks is weird.
Yeah.
Chicks is weird.
Yeah, like you name him king, like he king in the house.
No.
I know what you're saying, but that's in a line. That's a new terminology.
That's
weird.
Shit. Another thing with these social media chicks to me is they're shallow.
Yeah,
these chicks they're very shallow.
Get up here.
All you're going off of is looks.
You bash it. If you
J.
don't
Cole
want,
told us that.
If you don't want men to holler at you, don't post the shit.
Don't come off like that.
Don't post the shit.
But they want men to holler.
Exactly. They want to pick and choose certain ones they want to holler at.
It's just like the chick who wants to let everybody know who's in their DMs and stuff like that. Like,
right. And then all the other girl, I know what you talking about. Like y'all up here posting. I see y'all posting constantly about bashing men and stuff. I see why y'all niggas single. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all still got some issues with yourselves. And you know what I'm saying? You need to fix. And these some bad looking women. They can have any fucking man, in my opinion, what they want. But I see you constantly posting, you bashing men, and then you posting soft porn shit, which I already know what that do with your ego. You got over 2,000-3,000 views of motherfuckers looking. You can see at every man who's looking at you. You literally can pick and choose who the fuck you actually want them to talk to you, which you don't even know they actually gonna talk to you because they know based off what you posted on Facebook and shit, girl, these married men, these worthless ass niggas all in the box, and it's like 5 of you niggas within the same city saying the same shit. And I'm like, then you wonder why niggas ain't fucking with you.
But
the real
ones.
ones.
But you looking for something that's not real. Like
exactly.
you said. You're looking for something that you're looking for a guy who is 6'5", got a Lambo.
He got money.
Got about 6 figures, 7 figures.
He gonna come in, he gonna swoop you on
disposable.
And
right.
he gonna shoot in your inbox.
Right.
You're the one he's looking for.
He ain't looking for you. He ain't looking for you. The women is in his inbox.
Exactly.
They in his inbox. That's the whole thing. And this is what Thug talking about. Like, yo, y'all not the dominant. You feel what I'm saying? It's too many of y'all. Now you can do what you want to do. It's your life. But if you call yourself wanting a viable relationship, you gotta get a partner. Yeah, you gotta get out there and get that. And sometimes some of them get lucky to where they don't have to go over no hoops and hurdles and shit like that. Some of them get lucky to where they just met that man off the rip. You feel what I'm saying? That happens. But the women ratio to men is 4-1. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And so the ones that's really got some shit about themselves, look who they married to. Yeah. They're not married to no sister.
Or they're not married to no Instagram model.
No.
Or none of that. Like
they might got a baby by.
Worst case scenario, they ain't married. You know, that's not kind of what a man's looking for. That's not what a real man's looking for.
No. Because that means you're going to be a headache. You got to be his peace.
Well, what are your goals after this? What are you looking to do? Like, you see what I'm saying?
Because you can't keep this up once you lock him in. You think he going to? You think he going to?
You still on OnlyFans and stuff like that?
Right. Exactly. You think because see, as of now, depending on what type of man you are, if you one of the 5%, 9 times out of 10 you got 6 figures. You either got a corporate job or you got business, or you in business of some sort, or you an athlete. You know what I'm saying? So if you got all of the above, then yeah, you get to pick and choose who the fuck you want to fuck with. They not in your inbox. Never will.
Cool. Well, glad we covered that. I wanted to get into sports because I know we covered already Super Bowl. Sorry, we were waiting on you.
I don't care. As long as you know who won, I don't care.
And we
don't sit right with you, does it? No. Oh, before we go on, though, y'all better not ever mention any other quarterback in Jalen Hurts category with the exception of Mahomes and maybe Allen and no. Maybe, I'm talking about current.
You're acting like Jalen is
I'm talking
nice.
about current footballers, current quarterbacks.
He's an average quarterback on an above average team.
No, he's not.
Yes.
No, he's not. And y'all need to quit with that only above average team. So when, and I hate to use you as an example, when Dak had all these great teams in stack,
here we go.
Did you say anything then?
Because they don't win. Yeah, like
really, those 12-5 seasons, they those were W's. Those not fake W's.
So don't. Jalen's been to 2 Super Bowls, 2 in 5 years.
Yeah.
So
Quit
is Eli.
the disrespect. Eli ain't playing. Jalen Hurts has a 95%.
I have never given no Jalen Hurts hate.
Quarterbacks in.
I just say you stinking ass team as
besides
a whole.
Josh Allen,
I'm gonna
Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Hurts' resume is better than every other quarterback you can think of.
It won't be better than Jaden Daniels.
It is right now, though. You talking future?
You talking one season?
Okay, niggas get hurt.
I know.
Niggas get hurt all the time.
I know. Jalen been hurt.
Hey, I ain't got no smoke for the Eagles.
Then on top of that, let's not act like Jalen wasn't the MVP 2 years ago before he got hurt. Y'all be really, really missing certain stuff. But he's just the average quarterback.
I ain't never said he was an average quarterback.
2 Super Bowls.
I've never said Jalen Hurts was an average quarterback. So.
Trent Dilford has a Super Bowl.
How many times you go? Once? Because Jalen went twice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And outplayed Patty in both of those games. Put some respect on my quarterback name. Put some respect on my quarterback name. Don't play him like that. You want to say Jaden because he had one good
shout out to
season.
Randall Cunningham.
Just like C.J. Stroud. We'll see what he does next season.
You didn't even want to wear his jersey, nigga.
Who?
You. You was like,
let me go get Randall jersey.
Get a legend.
New jersey.
He said a legend.
I broke out the brand new
I would have
jersey.
wore the jersey of the nigga who won, not the nigga who didn't.
I wore an Eagles jersey.
I would have wore a Jalen Hurts jersey.
I didn't got one.
The MVP.
Yeah.
That's what I would have wore.
Super Bowl MVP too. But yeah, so
That's like wearing a Charles Barkley jersey.
Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your mouth.
Being disrespectful. This coming from a Wizards fan. It don't matter.
we still won one.
Hey, look, y'all ain't got no smoke over here.
In the 70s,
We beat the
boy, shut the
Supersonics.
fuck up. In the 70s,
Talking about the ABA.
I'm
were
sorry,
merging.
Philly hasn't won since what, 83?
That's correct.
You said the 70s though.
That's correct.
Nigga, you were, what, 5 years later y'all won. Ain't won shit since, and you talking big shit.
But you said the 70s, and y'all haven't had a good player
Nigga, the
since then.
80s.
Hey, I'm having fun. You know, my Lakers won.
You
tonight.
haven't, your team
20,
hasn't won
20,
in basketball in
20,
40, 3 years?
5 years ago.
43 years.
We got 17
Do
of
y'all
them.
even make the playoffs?
Hey,
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
We
Y'all
just
haven't been to the playoffs.
Hey,
we
everybody,
invest in-
both teams are garbage. That's the end of the day.
Oh yeah, we are.
Both teams are
We are.
garbage at the end
And
of the
I
day.
want Embiid
So let
to
me do a mic
Embiid
drop on that.
And Paul
George.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
calling him.
Yeah.
I'm calling him like y'all.
Y'all trash.
Y'all are
Rad. Bro, we paying you $50 million for you to put up 2 points in 38 minutes.
Think about all those seasons you tanked.
Yep.
Because I was watching the video on Trust the Process.
Exactly. Trust the process. Look at
niggas
what the
tank.
fuck Embiid.
Niggas tank for a decade.
Y'all
Tank
need,
after a
if
decade.
if y'all was wise, y'all would go ahead and trade Embiid.
That was the worst process
Y'all would-
to
if
ever
y'all-
trust.
if
Why?
y'all-
Ain't nobody gonna take him. We ain't gonna get what he's worth.
He ain't worth shit. The nigga hurt. They was talking about him getting
They
a
coulda
knee
traded
surgery
him for
now
Anthony
and sit
Davis.
down for the rest of the year.
Boy, looky here. Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks.
Anthony Davis for
Shout out to
Embiid.
the Dallas Mavericks for
Now
bringing
that
in
would've been a
broke-ass
good trade.
Anthony Davis. You know he's out for the season.
No,
Oh,
he's out for a month. It's just a few weeks.
It's a few weeks.
He had to abduct the string.
It's a few weeks.
Shout out to the Mavericks for taking Anthony Davis street
It's more,
clothes ass
it's more
up
to
there.
that trade, and it has to be.
It is.
There got to be an
It is
underlying
more-
story.
It is more to that trade, but I don't
That
care.
is the most.
I don't care.
My boy broke down 2 weeks after the trade. Like, come.
And now look
He
at
was
all,
balling out,
look at everything that's happened after that. Just as far as like all the other trades that fell through.
But to see, the thing is,
The
though,
Hornets trade. and
Bruh.
stuff. I would have wanted Luka back. Like I like buyer's remorse.
Now the Hornets don't get connect back. LA like we don't want you. Charlotte wants you, but now you like I gotta be here with these niggas. that
no,
don't even
that's
want
not
me.
the face. They didn't want to give up Connect, but they had to go for the.
No, they
pick.
gave him
They
up.
wanted Williams.
They gave him up.
He's back.
Yeah, but Charlotte.
They gave him up.
No, they didn't.
And they had to take. Yes, they
No,
did.
They did not give him up.
The trade broke up.
They had to rescind the trade. They
Yeah.
had gave his
I
ass
got
up.
you.
Charlotte
but-
knew that boy was hurt, but still was like, oh, we ain't gonna.
We ain't gonna say
Exactly.
that. We
But
gonna go
see,
ahead.
They knew we had to do a
slide
physical,
him through
so
that door.
The thing was, we did not want to give up Connect. They had to. They had to give.
Lakers knew about AD. They knew something.
I mean, everybody that follow AD, he gets hurt. That's the reason why That's why he said he didn't want to play the 5. He wanted to go to the 4.
Like I
and this
told
was
you,
a
that was
non-
his
That would
worst
make a
mistake.
difference.
That was his worst mistake.
I mean, but the
we
thing,
need a big man.
But to see, the thing about it is, I mean, I can't talk about Luka because he's on the Lakers now. But I can, if you want to give, if I want to play devil's advocate right quick, why would you give up on Luka like that, right? You about to sign him to a max contract of $350 million. He's not fat, but he's not in shape neither.
What about, you think attitude has something to do with it?
Probably that too.
You're like, I don't want to deal with this dude's attitude.
Exactly.
He's a global superstar. He's
Number
a
one,
phenom.
and then you got to understand they trying to put it on Nico Harris. That comes from ownership. Ownership push that. Ownership pull that trigger. You don't give up no global, no player in their prime who's a top 3 scorer in the league. He's a white boy that can ball, and he gonna sell out
This
tickets.
tells me that they were tired of Luka.
Yeah,
they were tired of
right,
Luka.
and that comes from The ownership.
Every time you look at Luka, he down there while they're down there. He down there arguing with the ref.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Every time you look up,
yeah, exactly.
He's just crying too much.
Right.
Every time
That means
you look
he'll
up,
fit in just fine with the Lakers.
Every time you look up, Luka.
Nah, what it's doing is hoping
True Splash Brothers.
Nah, the
LeBron,
Lakers
they be crying.
is what they hoping is LeBron rub off of him. You got a guy that's been in the league for 22 years.
And
this
get his
nigga,
fat ass in shape.
and he's in shape.
Every time they looked at Luka, they was like,
LeBron spends $1 million a year on his body.
They looked
to
at
stay
Luka
in
was
shape.
like,
Luka probably eat $1 million.
Look, they look,
Exactly.
every time they looked at Luke, they're like, that nigga look a little bit bigger than he did the last time we saw him.
And this ain't muscle.
Like,
You have
double chin.
You having soft tissue injuries and shit like that, and then calf injuries can lead to Achilles. That means, nigga, you can be out for a year,
Season, yeah.
and then on top of that, if you're the type of person who's not in the gym, right, that means you're gonna be out longer than the fucking season, and you might not come back from it.
So they were tired. This man just had you in the championship.
Yeah,
just had you in the championship, and they trade you the next year.
You got a calf. You got a calf injury that kept you out for like 2 months.
They're tired of you. They're tired of you bitching. They're tired of you not like coming in shape. They're tired of that.
So the Lakers looking at it like, hey, look, you the face of a franchise, a league, one of the story franchises, and nigga, you can get recruit that money that you lost.
This does not work out for
it will.
It's going to go down as one.
But
of the
guess
worst.
what? Somebody would be willing to take Luka. See, the thing you gotta understand is right now the whole wave of what's going on, especially now in sports, that every white person that wins, business is gonna dump money on their ass, even if they're mediocre. Luka is just so happen not mediocre. He's top of his game. You feel what I'm saying? So the Lakers are betting on like, hey, nigga, you coming here to LA. You had a storied franchise.
That Luka Bronny backcourt
You know
going
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
fire.
Stop saying what you doing, bro? What you doing?
That Luka Bronny backcourt going to be fire.
Hey, don't play, nigga, because y'all act like Bronny ain't going to be able to come through when he needs to. Right now, he's not expected to score. He's had to give energy. You know what I'm saying? Give energy. Play defense. Get some blocks.
Hold on. You just
rebound.
said he's, what you would call it, brother?
Who?
What's Giannis' brother?
What's Giannis' brother?
Famous.
Energy.
Yeah, energy.
Energy.
Oh, you trying to play?
I'm just asking. Like,
hey, listen, bro. Listen. And the thing about it is, when he in the G League, he plays, he balls out, he scored numbers. So it's all about confidence. That's all.
It's definitely about confidence.
It's all about
they set
confidence.
Him up, what was it? 2 weeks ago when they made him guard Maxey. But why would you put that boy against Maxey? And Maxey probably one of the best guards in the league.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said,
well, how did Bronny do?
He got 8.
Well, the game was out of control then. That game was
he's like a victory cigar.
Right, yeah. The game.
Cigar.
See, you want
bring out Bronny.
Well, you won't even fucking sit here and want to keep it 100. The game was blown out. It was well in the fourth quarter. Put in subs and shit. So they kept their players out because they ain't got no choice. You feel what I'm saying? Because they need every fucking win they can get, and they got to make sure it looks good and shit, even though they shit some fool's gold. But it's okay, though. You know what I'm saying? Because look at me now. Where y'all at and where we at? Oh, okay. We are tied for third in the West.
See,
while y'all
until
damn
reality
near,
comes to y'all.
What you mean reality?
The Nuggets.
This
the
was
Nuggets
before
are reality.
Nuggets are reality. What you mean?
The Nuggets aren't a reality. Who's going to guard Jokic, Luka or LeBron?
Who going to
The
guard Luka?
Spurs about to be a reality.
They're going to be a reality. Who going to guard these big niggas on these other teams?
See what you missing is in the NBA, it's all about matchups. So depending on where we're seated, we can bypass a lot of those people you're talking about. And when it comes down to matchups, right, and especially in a 7-game series, oh yeah. We can get there. We can get to the Western Conference Final. We got a path. We have a path to the Western Conference Finals.
Denver, I think, surprisingly, Houston. Houston playing some ball.
But they young, though. But see, the
Memphis,
thing about it, they young. That's the difference.
OKC.
Yeah.
Those 4 teams I named right there, I think will get the Lakers all that and then some.
You forget about the Grizzlies. Grizzlies number 2.
Memphis.
Okay, so, well, the thing about it is, like I said, this.
And they all got bigs.
You're right. The problem is, once again, seeding wise. So if the seeding was like it is now, we in the 5th spot, right? We will miss Denver. We won't even play Denver. Denver, based on the season, Denver and Memphis will end up playing each other. They'll knock each other out. We'll probably fall in line, fucking around and get with Houston. You know what I'm saying? Which that automatically gets us to the damn near semifinals, to the finals, Western Conference Finals.
You ain't beating nobody without a big man.
What you mean?
You'll win a round, but you ain't getting to the finals.
I said Western Conference Final. I didn't say finals. I
Y'all,
said Western Conference Final.
There's going to be a big man waiting for y'all.
Of course.
In the semifinals.
Of course. That means Luka and LeBron had to play. They had to play.
Who's the other boy that plays power forward for Memphis?
Jaren
Jackson.
Yeah.
So that one. Then you got
Houston
Nuggets.
got
I'm not saying the Lakers can't.
Yeah. They ain't got it, man.
Well, we know what Philly ain't.
You don't know that yet.
The hell it ain't.
I know what my Eagles did.
Man,
And I thought you were
know.
a Ravens fan.
What you mean? I ain't say nothing about the Cowboys.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing about the Cowboys.
Every year you got a new team.
I said because I saw your post on Facebook and I was like, this is why Cowboys is always mentioned because y'all won't let us rest.
If y'all would have mentioned us,
no, we won't. No,
would have ran down the whole NFC East.
Hey, listen, I had all the Super Bowls I remember. I ain't ran nothing down on the Eagles. I'm worried about us winning.
And y'all were a part of our special Super Bowl run, and I want y'all to get y'all props. We swept y'all in on the way to the Super Bowl.
All I'm just saying is,
get your props.
hey, listen, man, this is the reason why we are the most talked about because of niggas like you. Y'all keep us in y'all mouths. Y'all got us on that brain. You won a Super Bowl. Why are you talking about the Cowboys?
Won 2 in the past 7 years.
Okay.
Y'all traded Micah?
Nah, Micah ain't going nowhere.
Can we cover one more basketball topic? Because Cooper Flagg said he wants to return to Duke.
Get the fuck out of here.
The consensus number
that
one
means
pick.
he was going to get drafted by the Nets or
the Wizards,
Hornets or the Wizards. Like that's the only thing I could think of. Yeah.
Well, is he expected to go to a good team? He's a number one pick.
I'm just saying in general. That would be the only reason.
I forgot. What's the NIL money?
Oh yeah, the NIL money.
Exactly. He's pulling 7.
Exactly. So
that might not be so quick to jump.
The need for him to go ahead and jump ship don't have to.
Yeah, what's that NIL money look like?
That NIL money, he get money.
Yeah, I might stay
he can stay one more year and still come out number one.
And on top of that, if I stay one more year next year,
my game gonna get better.
Not just that.
I know we're going to get a top recruiting class.
We're bringing in the Boozer twins next year.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
National champ. Depending on what we do this year, we might get it another natty back to back, and ain't nobody did that in a minute.
Yeah. So Cooper leads Duke in every statistical category.
No shit.
19.8 points, 7.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.2 blocks for Duke, who's ranked number 3 in the country. So. Yeah, he has every incentive to return. He'll still be the number one pick if he does. But I always have that concern like Shavlik Randolph did when he was supposed to be. I know that, but
nowhere near.
But it wasn't an injury that set him back, and not necessarily his skills or lack thereof.
Like I say, that NIL money gives you
and he got insurance on top of it.
Gives you the choice if I want to come back next year or go to the NBA.
He don't want to be see, this is another thing too. If you come from a family to where the need for money ain't there, the possibility you want to come out of school is there because remember, they value that. See, a lot of black kids that come.
So you're saying the black kid who need
they need the money. They out.
We leaving.
I'm out, nigga.
As soon as you say we can declare.
Yeah, I'm out. Exactly. I got a family to take care of. So he coming from a family that don't need money. You feel what I'm saying? So his whole view of life is totally different. And then he's getting money in college. That's big the whole thing. Big money in college. The need for me to leave to go to NBA, I can wait just based off the projected motherfuckers that's coming a year after that. I can see who's coming, and I'll still be in the top 10.
And like you say, Aaron, this year I'm the superstar. Next year, I'm gonna be so elite.
And then if you really look at it, if you really look at it, right, it's smart because why? You strategically, let's say you don't be top 3, right? That means that's going to be the top 3 worst organizations in the league, right? But
if he's not top 3,
right?
He's number 1 guaranteed.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. If he comes back, let's say play devil's advocate. He comes back. Let's say the year, so not this year's NBA draft, 2025, next year 2026. He got ballers in that class. In that class. So he doesn't want to go to the 3 worst organizations in the league because his career might not be where it's supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? So if I fall down a couple slots into a perfect situation, that my career automatically is gonna pop. And if I win a national title in Duke, then go back into the league, I'm already getting money. I go into a league in a perfect situation and to where I can win chips, nigga.
But there ain't no perfect situation
It
when
is.
you're the number one.
Not when you're top 5.
Right, but
this
this is but
You're
this
going
is where,
to a butt ass
right.
team.
But this is where I'm saying though. This is where if you right, but if you thinking long term, if you got, and mind you, we don't know what next year's class they got speculations and stuff like that. You still got to play the game. So we can just say, as of now, if he stayed, he'll be another consensus the following year.
San Antonio's record right now, because that would be
They playing. They fight for playing.
Somehow San Antonio could.
Why are they still trash?
No, I'm saying if they could finagle and somehow get flagged, Wembanyama, and
That wouldn't happen. Don't they own? Well, do they own picks?
No, OKC got the picks. OKC
could find their way right up in there.
Look,
to get
OKC,
Cooper flag, too.
but see the difficult part about OKC is you can have all those picks and you got a loaded team. You can't pay all them niggas.
You right. So
somebody gonna get the chopping block.
So I'm going to give you 2 picks because I got so many. Well, I got 15. I'm gonna give you 2 picks, and I'm gonna give you one of my team for Cooper Flag.
And it depending on if Cooper Flag come out and if I got that pick, nigga, I ain't giving that shit up. I'm keeping that because he going right.
23 and 29.
That sounds like about that's not top 10.
No, they're 12th in the West.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So they out of lottery.
Yeah.
They're out of lottery. So it's gonna go to the worst teams.
You're looking at like
he's looking at he's
But they're not even in the play-in at the moment.
They have an opportunity.
Wait till Aaron Fox.
Well,
really
Fox, get going exactly.
They'll be in the play-in at least.
Mm-hmm.
They got to go. Phoenix is ahead of them too. 26, 28.
Remember now, all those games came before Aaron Fox came. He's going to change a lot.
He could go to New Orleans. They're 13 and 42. They ain't getting in. They're not playing this year.
After seeing how New Orleans has handled Zion, I don't want nobody else going there. I don't want no other player going to New Orleans.
Yeah, they're at the bottom of the West. They're the left.
And they traded
how long
Ingram.
have we been looking for New Orleans to be good?
Because of Zion,
we've been looking for the Pelicans to be good at least 6 years. Like they're going to be good.
They was straight when they had DeMarcus Cousins and AD. They went
10
deep.
years ago.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
They went place.
But we're just saying, since they got Zion, we've been like, okay, they're going to be good this year. Okay, this wasn't their year.
Zion,
next year they're going to be.
Zion ain't been on the
this ain't
floor.
their year, but
This the first year this nigga actually took himself
you just told me
serious.
they're at the bottom.
They are at the bottom. They are under Utah. Utah is 13 and 41.
Cooper
They're
Flag and
13 and
Zion.
42.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Flag and Zion on the same team.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna get rid of Zion. If they
Zion
get
gonna
Cooper
go.
Flag.
I mean, Zion gonna get traded
Why would I get rid of Zion if I get Cooper Flag? Because
they played at both the same position.
Cooper Flag's going to be my 5.
No, you're not putting him in no 5 in no NBA.
You don't put Cooper. You put him at his natural position.
How you gonna put him at 5 when you got Wembanyama and them there?
Let me ask you a question. Why did LA tell Anthony Davis that he got to go? Because he said,
I want to play.
They were gonna get Mark Williams.
No, he said, I need another big man to play with. And Jenny Buss looked at him and was like, hold on, nigga. You are the big man. What do you mean you need another one? You're the big man.
He want to play the 4. He didn't want to play the 5 because the 5 you bang. You got big motherfuckers you bang with. He don't want to
you all this money. You better go bang.
But he was all-star at the 4 though. When he was at Pelicans, Cousin played the 5. He played the 4.
He hasn't been an all-star in LA playing at the 5.
No.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm not. It's close, but okay. I wanted to get to the NFL because Cam Newton has been making the
birds.
Yeah, them words. So he was on the
birds.
Oh,
misunderstood.
I thought you said
we wasn't
those
trying to
words.
hear that.
Well, okay, yeah. Cam Newton was on Travis Hunter's podcast discussing what it was like to be the number 1 pick for the Panthers, and he called the team a locker room full of losers when he entered it. And that resonated the wrong way with Steve Smith, who responded on Twitter. But then Cam responded back on his 4th and 1 podcast, and I have the clip.
You're the top pick because that was the worst team in the NFL the year before. My issue is when I was the first pick, I went into a locker room of losers. Guys didn't know how to win. Guys didn't know how to prepare.
Steve Smith, Sr., all right? He said, I've watched and listened from afar as you, Cam Newton, talked about the Panthers. None of us are perfect. Yes, we were 2-14 before you blessed us with your presence. The way you have talked about the Panthers lately, I'm very disappointed. I wish you nothing but the very best. I'm done. 53-man locker room, -1, 52 losers. Wow, breaking news to 89.
When did we become so sensitive? Like, when did we become so sensitive to really speaking what the reality is? A locker room full of losers, aggressive, but it's true. I receive what Steve Smith says because, of course, he takes it personal as a competitor that I know he is. He was in that locker room that was 2-14. Jonathan Stewart was in that locker room was 2-14. I'm not specifically talking about those guys. I'm specifically talking about the culture that was there prior to me coming into the locker room, right? And it was a loser's mentality. Even the following year when we went 6-10, there was a lot of losing mentality that was in that locker room.
And that was you on the team.
Including me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you are what your record tells you that you are.
And that was Cam discussing.
He spoke facts.
You're 2-14. What kind of attitude you think in that locker room?
Right, that's losing mentality.
That's a loser mentality. He's right.
And then the fact of the matter is, you talking about Cam, he came in the league, he won a national title, and he was a Heisman Trophy winner. He's a winner. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga came from a winning program, so he come into a losing program. That's the reason why he was the #1 pick in the draft. And then he came back and followed up and said, when we went 6-10, we had a losing mentality. And the record spoke for itself,
but
nigga.
Cam, and you can say what you want, changed that culture.
He did.
Cam changed that culture. So he gets the benefit of the doubt.
They went to their second Super Bowl in Panthers history.
Yeah, he gets the benefit of the doubt. I believe in this.
It's a shame how they trying to erase his memory there at the Panthers. Like,
why are they doing that?
Because I believe it's ownership. Because the fact
the
that
same owner, right?
No, they've been a couple owners, haven't they?
No, this is the second one.
Tepper,
I think he was the second.
Yeah,
one.
like they've been through a couple.
But Tepper, he's like he's the opposite of Jerry Jones. You feel what I'm saying? Him and Jerry Jones is the exact same way, but he spends money. And then the fact of the matter is, and I believe it all came back when they got rid of Cam. They had a losing season, or they had a season that was in fluctuated to where
they got rid of him.
They had the year they did get rid of him. Then I think they brung him back. When they brung him back, when they had an opportunity to win, to get in the playoff, they were trying to use his image to boost the morality of Panther Nation and stuff like that. And then when the season, when they lost that game to where they could have gotten a playoff and stuff, they got rid of his ass. And they haven't celebrated him like how they did other Panthers.
A more popular Panther player than Cam Newton. Name one.
Well, you know they're gonna name Luke Kuechly and shit like that.
Nah. Like, and I see what you're saying, but they're, to me.
Yeah,
Cam is the biggest Charlotte Panther all time.
Or Sam Mills, he came from another team. So
who's my boy Green?
Yeah,
Kevin Green was.
Yeah, Kevin Green too. He's from Green Bay.
To me,
Cam Newton,
the biggest Panther of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
So it is definitely disrespectful.
And they
over Steve Smith.
I think it's over.
Over Steve Smith.
I think it's over.
It's over Steve Smith. Because you gotta understand,
Steve Smith never won MVP.
He never won MVP.
I'm just and I could be wrong. Everybody's gonna have a different, but I think Cam
he is
biggest
He
cancer
is.
of all time.
Who else
Then
besides
Steve
Steve Smith is in competition other than those two? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Steve Smith, Sam Newton, Cam Newton.
I would say whatchamacallit.
Then you know the ones.
Nah,
then you
who's
gonna
my
say
boy?
Jake DeLong.
No. McCaffrey.
Yeah, but when he was at the Panthers though, he stayed hurt, so he really wasn't. He didn't start
They
doing
ain't but two contenders.
right. He ain't started doing none of that shit till he got
Cam
the
and
49ers. It's Cam and Steve Smith.
Those are like the only that's
Cam and Steve Smith.
That's like naming the best Bobcat.
Crash.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
so-
Crash was the
Tight end. What was the tight end?
Olsen.
He still
might be
Cam.
third or fourth.
Yeah, he like third or fourth, but it's still Cam.
It's Cam.
He
I think it's
won
Cam.
the most valuable player on that in
So
Panther
don't,
history.
Y'all don't disagree with Cam.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You're
And
2-14.
And then he turned around and said when we was 6-10, it was the
was
same
still
loser
losers.
mentality.
What kind of mentality you got at 2-14?
What kind of mentality you sick? If you lose it, if you got a losing record, nigga, you lose. That's a losing mentality. You can't win. We can't seem to lock in and get the key plays to get the victory and shit like
I
that.
can't fault Cam. Nah,
Okay.
he's on point
He
with
spoke
that.
on that shit.
Okay. Well, also, in addition to that, it looks like the Jaguars are killing rumors about trading Trevor Lawrence to the Steelers. They said that was absolutely ridiculous.
Remember, we had this little face off. I told you
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence's name get ready to get there. I don't care how much money they gave him.
because they got the other top 10 quarterback they got from what's his name from Alabama that traded from the New England Patriots. What's his name?
Not Mac Jones.
Yeah, they got Matt Jones.
Mac
Yeah,
Jones is the backup.
he is the
there.
backup down there.
Damn.
Yeah,
Right.
So
Trevor
he and
Lawrence might be-
Mac Jones come in a cheaper deal. They can reset their team. They can get a couple of first rounders or a second and third rounder, and they take his damn
'Cause the
contract
Jags
off the
finished
book.
what? The Jags finished what this year?
They were losing record.
Yeah, they had.
They gonna be in
in
top 10.
So and that might be what the Cowboys have to do. Like
Reset.
You put so much money into these players now that
If you don't deliver, you got to get rid of them.
and fast. We ain't got
And
time to sit around and let them
Right.
collect all this money.
Right.
Like they gotta go now.
Well, it depends on when they do it and how they do it. You know what I'm saying? Some of that can still hit the books.
You gave Trevor all that money at the beginning of last year because you just knew that the Jaguars were going to make a run at
Of
the
course.
AFC South.
They're supposed to.
You just knew that was
And
what
they didn't.
And when they tanked,
And then we got Matt Jones right behind you, and he played decent while you was out. We can reset.
We might not be saying we're trading him, but if an offer come across the table, we're going to glance
listen
at it.
to it.
We're going to glance
We
at
might
it,
pull
though.
a Dallas Laker move. We're gonna keep it on the hush hush. You feel what I'm saying? And we're gonna get that trade done.
Okay, well, if the Steelers do need that backup quarterback, they can always go after Aaron Rodgers.
So this is my question.
No, he ain't going
If
there.
so Russ ain't coming back.
It all depends on how much Russ wants.
Russ or Fields ain't coming back.
I
don't
think that
understand what's going on
it all
here.
comes down. It all comes down to numbers for either one of those. I believe they should keep Fields because Fields.
Hell yeah.
But the problem is, Fields he hasn't been aggressive enough. See, this is why I think.
But
that,
isn't he still on his rookie deal though?
I think no. I think he's off his rookie deal now. He has to get a contract. But it ain't gonna be no big ass massive contract, but
Yeah, because you played for the Bears for a couple of years and y'all were trash.
right. So the thing
saying.
what I believe is what the Steelers might do is it depends on the numbers for both of them quarterbacks. If both of them come in with a good number to where they can retain both of them, I think they're running back with the same
I'm
team.
gonna say this.
They gotta get rid of Pickens.
I love
ass.
my mama. My mom is a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm gonna say this.
yes.
The Steelers do not need Aaron Rodgers.
Hell no.
Like I just think that would be the biggest step
Mistake.
backwards that you could make.
Exactly.
You're building a quality team, or you've always been a quality team. You know the thing on Aaron Rodgers has always been he's a diva.
Yeah.
Why would
That's
you
not
bring
deny.
him into that organization? And you know Mike Tomlin ain't going for that.
Yeah, and outside of that, your offensive line is not set up to protect Aaron Rodgers like that.
So where is Aaron gonna go? Because I don't see him going to any contender.
Home.
I don't see him.
home.
He's retired.
It all depends on who the Raiders get. The Raiders. Whoever. It all depends on who the Raiders get in the draft.
So I need somebody to get my quarterback experience.
And then on top of that but he got to come in with grace. Think he gonna do that. Aaron ain't coming in. Grooming nobody. He ain't grooming nobody.
But he can. What I'm saying is he can watch Aaron.
But
Aaron ain't going to teach him nothing.
But do you want to watch Aaron though? I mean, Aaron hasn't.
Aaron can kind of throw that ball.
I wouldn't even contaminate my team with Aaron.
My whole thing is I just don't want that attitude.
But again, so
see him in the Canadian League.
No,
go home. Go home.
No, the thing about it is this if. It depends on who. If the Raiders
put him in that 37,
if the Raiders can get a good quarterback, yeah.
I got
I can give a sleeper team that I can see him.
I got a better. I can see
it. What's up?
How many teams honestly need?
Oh, there's quite a few.
Rodgers.
Oh, I can part.
I'm with Dub. I don't think no team needs Aaron Rodgers.
Giants need him.
No, the fuck we don't, because we can't protect his
I can see him on the Giants squad.
Wasting another fucking year.
I can see him on the Giants team.
On the Cowboys take his old ass up.
Giants don't have no quarterback.
I'm going to tell you why
we don't need him, because we can't protect him.
I'm going to tell you why the Giants wouldn't do that anyway. The Giants are not getting ready to take
We're not about to cater that fucking bum.
You just got rid of Saquon, and now you getting ready to get Aaron Rodgers? No,
for
they're
what?
not going to do that.
We don't want him. We don't want him.
I'm not going to do that. You'd be more likely to bring Daniel Jones back than Aaron Rodgers.
We ain't doing that either. We're not doing that.
Daniel Jones be more likely to be back in Big Blue than Aaron Rodgers. I just think it's time for Aaron Rodgers to go home. I don't think there's a QB position for him in the NFL. And I'm going through all the teams.
Yeah,
we don't need him.
Minnesota. Nope. They'll run it back with
Green Bay.
What's the name? They got a locked in.
Lions. The whole NFC North, Chicago,
they're locked in.
Everybody got a quarterback.
Everybody got a quarterback. Even the bad teams have.
Somebody had to get hurt.
Yeah. All he is a backup now. He can't go anywhere and expect to be a starter.
His diva ass.
He's out. He's not. Then he's going. Unless it's an injury, he's not. He'll be playing.
How much does his thing take? Being that the Jets were so bad this year, like it's like let's go get Aaron. But the Jets were trash.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want that because they got him everything he want. You bring your boy Devontae Adams over there.
Who was the other wide receiver? The short dude. You know who I'm talking about.
Outside of that, hell, they had Wilson.
Last year, the kid from Green Bay.
Scant was I know.
He was a wide receiver for the Packers, and they brought him in just for Aaron Rodgers. And
two of them. They brought two. I know what you're talking about.
Not Devontae.
No, I know what you're talking about. His boy that he always. I know exactly.
He was a smaller wide out though.
I know what you're talking about. I can't even think of his name.
I can't think of it either. But yeah, and you done gave Aaron everything he asked for, and you gave me what was the Jets record this year? 4-13.
Yeah, he only won 6 out of 18.
And the coach was fired.
Out of 18 starts, he only had 6 victories.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I'm a GM of any team, I don't want Aaron Rodgers.
Hell no. You rather put your career on a rookie before you put it on Aaron Rodgers.
Like I'd rather put my money into a rookie and then Aaron Rodgers.
Because that's your career right there.
Yeah. Because like you say, he's not going to teach anybody. So what are you bringing him in?
You're not coming in, plugging in. Unless it's a major injury, you're not coming in. You're not, it's nothing doable by you having you being here.
That's where it's going to be at. Next year, when the season start or preseason and some big-time quarterback go down, they might call him up. But other than that, I just don't see him being a starter in the NFL next year.
I agree. Cool. Well, are there any other topics y'all want to touch on?
Just how great my Eagles are, but we ain't got to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's been a good show.
Did y'all talk about the Drake Party Next Door song?
I listened to 4 tracks on that album.
That shit ass.
I like Give Me a Hug.
I said
I like Give Me a Hug.
What is
okay, hold on.
The album.
Let me say this. The biggest difference is, do you want you a Drake bitch or do you want you a Kendrick bitch?
Hello.
And leave it at that.
Hello.
LLP, yo.
But that's why I said, listen to Give Me a Hug. And
what if you want a Griselda bitch?
I know
Gun dropped. And
his was dope.
You supposed to be a gun fan, and you sitting here wanting to talk about Drake.
I know that Drake is going to get you more views than
like
me
I said,
reviewing.
Either you want you a chick, either you want you a Drake bitch, or you want you a Kendrick bitch.
And Give Me a Hug is fire. And not
I haven't heard it,
bruh. Hey,
I'll listen to it on the ride home.
Give Me a Hug. I told you to listen to it earlier.
Like I said,
that just sounds like a track I don't want to listen to.
This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand about music, hip hop, women, catering, everything. All this is a marketing. This is marketing genius, strategic movement. That's all this is.
And I don't think. I'm sorry, but
that's all this is. He went and did he went and did an album with a nigga that sound like Future.
R&B.
Okay,
he did an R&B album. What were y'all expecting?
He's catering
like
to
K-Dot
his
said,
audience.
I don't like when Drake act tough. I like Drake when he do melody.
Go listen to Give Me a Hug. We'll
Give Me a Hug
next week.
Defines what the difference.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna play it once with the show go off. Just so it's that.
Give Me a Hug defines the difference between just hip hop and where it's headed, who the target audience is, and what they're looking for. It's really basic. This is really basic stuff.
To not Kendrick, because I become a fan of both. Niggas are drawing sides. Don't know either one.
Don't know why.
Good music is good music regardless of who makes it. Kendrick has good music. I'm not going to sit here and shit on my boy. He got good music. But from a man who went to gentlemen's clubs, frequented.
Welcome back, Drake.
Frequented. Hey, Drake, missed you.
Well, they are.
Give me a hug.
Well, like I said, they are two different types of artists. Number one,
that's the thing, but it's also the message and their audience.
Right. K-Dot more of he's speaking for the silent people. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking like he is.
I ain't gonna say the silent.
His music is more political.
It's a revolutionary music.
That's political.
Drake trying to get the party.
Drake is party music.
And that's the difference.
It's the difference.
That's the difference.
Exactly. I just said that. That's
the approach.
As
your target audience.
I can appreciate
marketing.
Both artists, and I wish guys would stop acting like Drake is horrible. He's not. We've been rocking to him for 20 years, and I wish other guys would quit acting like Kendrick is horrible. He's not. He's giving you hits. Like, they're both great artists. I don't take Kendrick won a rap battle. Congratulations. But music-wise, they both make good music. I'm not going to. I got one guy. He wrote a whole thesis about why he don't like Drake. It's not that serious. It's not that serious.
Cool. All right, y'all. Well, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and comment, and do all that good stuff.